and commercial insurance. Whatever your insurance needs are, the Bruce Moore Agency is there for you. Give them a call today at 336-597-3005 and they'll give you a free quote. Or visit them at brucemooreagency.com. Now located at 4130 Durham Road inside the Person-to-Person Insurance Building.
Champions and DreamWorks. Like peanut butter and jelly, they go together. You don't have to wait until you reach a professional ranks to look like a pro today. Stop by DreamWorks for all your vehicle accessory needs. DreamWorks has been featured in almost every custom vehicle magazine in the country. Call 599-3388 or visit DreamWorksMotorsports.com. DreamWorks, where vehicle customization is only limited by your imagination. DreamWorks is a proud sponsor of Rocket Athletics. Jeremy Clayton here to tell you about one of my most favorite places to eat in all of Roxborough. Vesuvio's Italian Restaurant, located in the Walmart Plaza. They're home of the best Italian food this side of Italy. And they're also home of Rocket Talk every Wednesday night. Luigi and his staff opens his doors and welcomes us in and invites you to come in and eat with the coach, ask the coach some questions, and be on Rocket Talk live every Wednesday night on 96.7 WKRX. Come find out why Vesuvio's is the official pizza sponsor of the Rockets. That's Vesuvio's Italian Restaurant, located in the Walmart Plaza.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network. Rockets ready to take on Eden Moorhead Panthers here. First home game of the season, set to kick off at 6:30. Rockets coming out in the white helmets. I like those white helmets, Dan. What do you think about those, man?
Yeah, and I'm looking, of course, the Rockets going through their warm-ups. They have not put their pads and jerseys on yet, but I'm seeing some of the walking wounded down on the sideline that have the new Cardinal jerseys on. They're looking pretty sharp down there.
Absolutely.
Which I presume the rest of the Rockets will be wearing here shortly when they get all decked out.
The Rockets opened up the season last year against Eden Moorhead. They were able to win that game 36-12. That was their first win of the season last year. Ben, if you'll remember, they started out 0-4, went off to a tough skid, had a couple of losses against the Durham teams that we scheduled in, that big loss at Halifax County where we thought the Rockets really had a chance to kind of get back into winning ways. And then they went into another buzzsaw. The Rockets ended up having a pretty good end of the season. They ended up last year at 3-8, but they're hoping to have big improvements this year, Ben.
Well, team certainly showed a lot of improvement toward the end of last season. And
I think Max is down with
there he is.
Coach
Got him. Yeah.
Carroll. Max, go ahead. Sorry, man.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Down here with head coach Joey Carroll. Coach, it's been a long time. You've waited and waited, coming off your first season. Explain what it feels like tonight to finally get here playing spring football.
I mean, you know, after the team meal, it's just what we talked about. We said, man, guys, we're on the verge of playing a football game. I mean, we're right at it. It's about to happen, and so we're excited. You know, I know across the way they're excited too. We're all excited. So first and foremost, we're just excited that kids are getting to play football again. But for us personally, and you know, more selfishly, we're ready. I mean, we're ready to play. Man. We're ready to go. We're ready to get out here and just put it all on the line and see what happens. You know, like I said before we went on air there, it's kind of a shortened preseason. I'm sure it's not going to be perfect, but I'm excited that we're getting ready to play football.
Sure. Well, it leads to my next question. There's a lot of excitement about this year. We see that Ridge Clayton is the quarterback. I've seen a lot of off-season things about him that he's ranked very high in the state. And then, you've been here a year. You've gotten comfortable kind of with us, and they've gotten comfortable with you. So how good is this team going to be this year?
Well, trying to put any pressure out there. Honestly, I think we've got a potential to be really good. A lot of times potential doesn't do you. Potential is not enough. You got to go out and use that potential. I had a coach that said back in the day, the potential of 50 cents will buy you a Coke from a Coke machine, but you got to go put that money in the Coke machine and push the button. And I don't know if it makes sense to anybody else. It makes sense to me. We have a ton of potential, and they've worked hard, and we got some good older leadership, and so I think the sky's definitely the limit. We'll just see. We'll see how things pan out. But we're excited. We're ready to go.
We look forward to seeing it. Tell us a little bit about Moorhead. I'll ask you one last question. What do you expect from them tonight, and how do you expect to stop it?
Well, the thing is, they didn't have any scrimmages. We didn't have any scrimmages, so there's no film to trade. There's really not a lot of scouting that's been done, and so it's kind of go in based off kind of what you saw last year. Now, Coach and I talked a little bit and just made even just for safety, so we got an idea what each other's doing. Nothing crazy, and so they've changed things up a little bit on defense. They'll be real similar on offense. They're going to try to run the football, and I think they'll try to take some deep shots down the field, and they'll try to hit the screen game. Defensively, I think we'll see an even front. 4-3, probably 6 guys in the box, and so for us, six in the box means we can do either or. They live 5 in the box, we're going to run it. 7 in the box, we're going to throw it. So 6 in the box, we should be able to just run our offense. So we'll see what happens.
Well, Coach, good luck. We're going to see you at halftime. I'm going to get off the field so I don't get trampled.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, sir.
Thanks, Max, for getting in touch with the head coach, Joey Carroll. The Rockets taking on the Eden Moorhead Panthers here tonight. That's our first interview with Coach Carroll since last year when the Rockets ended the season at 3-8. That was his first season, able to have some pretty good games near the end of the season, being where the Rockets really were more so in games after getting to that buzzsaw of Western Alamance and Eastern Alamance, and certainly saw some improvement last year.
Absolutely, and of course, you're talking about the buzzsaw, Western Alamance, Eastern Alamance. Eastern Alamance made it, I believe, to the state championship game last year or the Eastern championship game. I can't remember. They were one of the top finalists last year in the state. Western Alamance always if they want to win the conference. But you have to take small steps. The Rockets took some of those at the end of last year, and they can take another one here tonight by getting this season started off in a proper fashion by beating the Panthers. I did want to say, Coach Carroll was talking about Rockets do have some skill players coming back.
Absolutely.
Who are really going to be, I think, fun to watch. Ridge Clayton, as Max said, the returning quarterback for the Rockets, has gotten a lot of accolades in the offseason after the year he had last year, and we're expecting big things out of him. Deshaun Brown in the backfield is an exciting player to watch. Kentrell Holloway, both sides, offense and defense, is really going to be one of the leaders for the Rockets. Preston Carr, who's already committed to the Naval Academy to play, is going to be a force on the defensive side of the ball. And so a lot of good things, a lot of players we're going to be talking about this year, and a lot of excitement for Rocket football this season.
And you can't forget Kentrell Holloway, who one game scored both sides of the ball.
Right.
So
I mean,
we've got some players that can really do some nice things for the Rockets. So we've got about 26 minutes to go before we'll have our kickoff here in a few moments, and we'll take another quick break here on the Rocket Sports Network and bring the rest of our pregame coverage here as the Rockets taking on the Eden Moorhead Panthers. We'll be back in a few moments, folks. Stay with us.
Plumbing, heating, and air conditioning provides American Standard heating and air units. Learn how upgrading can help you save. Greater efficiency equals greater savings. Hall's Plumbing and Heating and Air, along with American Standard units, work hard to save you money on your heating and cooling bills by using less fuel. No job is too big or too small. Call Hall's Plumbing, Heating and Air and choose the just right system for you. You can count on Lee Hall and his crew with Hall's Plumbing, Heating and Air for all of your needs, including all types of plumbing repairs, water heater repair and replacement, water pumps and filters, plus much more. They also handle residential and commercial, and they are fully insured. And they're located at 1071 Leesburg Road. Why not give them a call today at 336-599-6273. 336-599-6273.
The Bruce Moore Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Person Rocket Athletics. And with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry, Bruce Moore can be trusted to take care of all your insurance needs. The Bruce Moore Agency doesn't work for an insurance company, they work for you. They are an independent agent, meaning they are free to choose the best carrier for your home, life, auto, and even business and commercial insurance. Whatever your insurance needs are, the Bruce Moore Agency is there for you. Give them a call today at 336-597-3005, and they'll give you a free quote. Or visit them at brucemoreagency.com. Now located at 4130 Durham Road, inside the Person-to-Person Insurance Building. Champions and DreamWorks. Like peanut butter and jelly, they go together. You don't have to wait until you reach a professional ranks to look like a pro today. Stop by DreamWorks for all your vehicle accessory needs. DreamWorks has been featured in almost every custom vehicle magazine in the country. Call 599-3388 or visit DreamWorksMotorsports.com. DreamWorks, where vehicle customization is only limited by your imagination. DreamWorks is a proud sponsor of Rocket Athletics.
Grissom and Holloman Attorneys at Law is the firm to call for all your legal needs. Christy Grissom and Ben Holloman provide quality legal services in a timely manner that is second to none. With over 30 years of combined legal experience here in Person County, you can be certain that they have the skills needed to resolve your legal issues. Grissom and Holloman Attorneys at Law provide a wide range of legal services. Whether your matter involves a criminal or civil trial, personal injury, DWI, or other traffic matter, or if you're purchasing or refinancing a home, Christy Grissom and Ben Holloman have the expertise to help you. Our office is located at 32 Court Street, right across from the courthouse in Uptown Roxborough. Call Christy, Ben, or me, Robin Gentry, at telephone number 336-598-4448. That's Grissom and Holloman Attorneys at Law, 336-598-4448.
Roxborough proudly has a brand new car wash experience. Now open, Autorific Express Car Wash, located at 417 South Madison Boulevard. You will love it. It's a state-of-the-art 3-minute express wash that gives you an amazingly clean wash with a spectacular light show. Autorific Express Car Wash gives you more. After your wash, pull into their vacuum stations for free vacs and towels usage so you can get your car clean on the inside too. Also save time and money each month with Fast Pass by joining their Unlimited Wash Club starting at only $14.99 per month. You have a new treat awaiting for you on the boulevard. Autorific Express Car Wash. Tell your friends and family and see the difference yourself this week.
Another Rocket season is underway, but I want to tell you about a place that has no off-season, Madison Marketplace, the adorable boutique specializing in personalization. They have beautiful clothing, jewelry, handbags, and gifts for all occasions. Birthdays, holidays, weddings, recitals. Anytime you need a gift, Madison Marketplace will not disappoint. Madison Marketplace has been a long-time supporter of the Rockets, and you can always find Person Rockets and RCS Bulldogs apparel. You can even customize it to your favorite athlete.
Inventory is being updated all the time. And be sure you stay tuned to the Rockets broadcast, where we will be sure to tell you about all the sales and special events going on at Madison Marketplace. Go see Madison Marketplace today at 219 South Madison Boulevard and tell them you heard their ad on the Rockets Sports Network. Person County's collision auto experts can be found at Bose Collision Center. They can perform any auto body work from minor dents to major collision repairs. They will ensure your vehicle is repaired to the highest standard with quality materials and products. All mechanics at Bose Collision Center are ASE certified, so they can tackle any auto body repair task. Whether you commute to Durham or Raleigh every day, or only travel the back roads, you know no one is immune to accidents. And if an accident happens to you, take your vehicle to Bose Collision Center, where you can be sure it will be repaired good as new. Call them today at 336-597-4431 to schedule an appointment for a free quote. After they repair your vehicle, to get you safely back on the road, they'll give you a complimentary car wash. Trust the company Rockets fans have trusted for years. That's Bose Collision Center, a proud sponsor of all-person Rocket athletics. Sometimes it seems the world has gone exclusively online. You can shop for groceries online. You can go to the doctor online. You can even find your husband or wife online. But some things just cannot be compromised. And the Bootery knows your foot health is one of those things. When you're suffering from plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, or have a job that requires you to stand all day, you can't just buy any old shoe online. You need the quality service and care only available at the Bootery. Sure, the Bootery has an online presence, and they encourage you to join the 3,000 other people that follow their Facebook page, where you can watch videos, see new product, and even ask questions. But when you need a quality shoe, don't look for advice from a computer screen. Go see the staff that has over 100 years combined experience helping people with all their footwear needs. Go visit the Bootery. Take it from me, the voice of the Rockets. I only wear shoes that come from the Bootery. The Bootery, names you know and shoes you love. 803 Madison Square in Roxborough.
As a proud supporter of Rocket Sports, you are in great hands at Roxborough Savings Bank, where our customers are family, friends, and neighbors. We appreciate the trust you place in us to help you meet your financial goals and dreams. Whether it is a home loan, a checking account, online banking, or any of our large array of products and services, we value your business and will work hard to earn it every day. Just like the Rockets, we have been around for a long time and owe our company's success to you, our friends and customers. We wish all the Rocket teams a successful season, and we appreciate the opportunity to be part of the Rocket Sports family. Roxborough Savings Bank is a proud member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender. Please visit us online at roxboroughsavings.com and go Rockets!
Rock City Guns, the area's #1 firearm supplier. See why they have a 5.0 rating on Facebook. The staff at Rock City Guns are more than friendly and more than accommodable for all your firearm needs. Check out the reviews on their Facebook page. Look them up on the web at rockcityguns.com. You won't believe the deals that are awaiting you at Rock City Guns. Give them a call today at 336-597-2208 and ask about their daily specials. Rock City Guns is located at 123 Depot Street. Find out why they are the little shop with the big deals. Rock City Guns, a proud supporter of Rocket Athletics. Foundations are important, and Legacy Building Company builds on the foundation of quality. They've completed projects throughout Roxborough and Person County, such as Halls Way, Roxborough Community School, gym and auditorium. They redid the press box and concession stand at Rocket Stadium. They've done numerous projects throughout the county, from remodeling your home to building a brand new palace for you on Hyco Lake. Mark Duncan and Cecil Barker have put together a company that stands for quality and will accept nothing less. So on your next building project, no matter how large or how small, give Legacy Building Company a look today. Legacy Building Company is located on Old Durham Road, Suite 200. Call them at 336-597-3208. Legacy Building Company, foundation on quality. Jeremy Clayton here to tell you about one of my most favorite places to eat in all of Roxborough. Vesuvio's Italian Restaurant, located in the Walmart Plaza. They're home of the best Italian food this side of Italy. And they're also home of Rocket Talk every Wednesday night. Luigi and his staff opens his doors and welcomes us in and invites you to come in and eat with the coach, ask the coach some questions, and be on Rocket Talk live every Wednesday night on 96.7 WKRX. Come find out why Vesuvio's is the official pizza sponsor of the Rockets. That's Vesuvio's Italian Restaurant, located in the Walmart Plaza.
Hall's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning provides American Standard heating and air units. Learn how upgrading can help you save. Greater efficiency equals greater savings. Hall's Plumbing and Heating and Air, along with American Standard units, work hard to save you money on your heating and cooling bills by using less fuel. No job is too big or too small. Call Hall's Plumbing, Heating, and Air and choose the just right system for you. You can count on Lee Hall and his crew with Hall's Plumbing, Heating, and Air for all of your needs, including all types of plumbing repairs, water heater repair and replacement, water pumps and filters, plus much more. They also handle residential and commercial, and they are fully insured. And they're located at 1071 Leesburg Road. Why not give them a call today at 336-599-6273. 336-599-6273.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network. About 13 minutes to go before we have our kickoff here for the first game of the 2021 football season here for the Rockets. Rockets hoping to make a little bit of a move in the Mid-State 3A. They did have an okay season last year, one in which they saw a lot of improvement, but the Rockets are hoping to have a few more wins this year. This is a year, Ben, where if they want to make the playoffs, really there's almost no room for error. If they have, likely if they have more than 2 losses, then it's going to be almost an impossible feat, which is sad.
That is correct. It's a tough conference that we play in, and there are some really good teams, perennial powers that are in the conference, and so the Rockets are going to have to improve. They're going to have to win the games they're supposed to win, and probably win a couple that are going to be toss-ups to have any chance of making the playoffs. But I think it'll be an exciting brand of football here in Coach Joey Carroll's second season, and it'll be fun to watch. And here with the novelty of playing in the spring, that's going to add a little something extra to it also.
And I really thought we might have a snow here on the first game of the season, especially that was what was thought it might happen about a week ago is what the forecast was, but it looks like it's going to be a beautiful night and a little bit of warmth, and at least we beat the rain. So the Rockets will be facing the Eden Moorhead Panthers here tonight. The Rockets' next game will be at Eastern Alamance and then at Western Alamance. And just looking at some of the preseason rankings, Western Alamance is ranked number 11 in 3A, and Eastern Alamance is ranked number 13 in 3A. And the Rockets, of course, are a little bit further down, and that's based on last year's strength of schedule and production. So the Rockets can really sneak in and make a big jump here with a big win tonight and maybe a couple wins out of the next few games as well.
Absolutely. Tonight's game, it's a great opening game for the Rockets because Moorhead is a team that is going to give the Rockets a test. But if the Rockets play as well as we hope they do, they should be able to come out of here with a victory tonight. I know we haven't gotten to keys to the game yet, but I'll give you one which Coach Carroll alluded to in his interview with Max, and that's going to be mistakes and turnovers. A very limited amount of preseason practice, no scrimmages. I mean, this is what we're going to see here tonight is almost what we would see during a preseason scrimmage.
Absolutely.
In terms of the amount of preparation that both teams have.
Right.
I would don't know exactly how close the officials are going to be calling things. Obviously, they early in the season they always seem to call things more closely than they do later in the year. But it could be a lengthy night tonight with regard to mistakes and penalties and turnovers and such as that. Let's hope most of those are on the Moorhead side and not for the Rockets.
Max, what are going to be some of your keys to the game here tonight, man?
Well, my keys are kind of put up or shut up, if you will. This place looks amazing.
How's the field, Max?
The field is great. I mean, look at it from where you're sitting. Those lines are straight. Remember those years where those lines would just be zigzag?
Yeah, they look like a dog's hind leg.
This place looks perfect. There's upgrades here.
Carolina Coast out there.
You're going to see new jerseys. But to be honest with you, all that stuff means nothing if you're not winning football games.
Right.
And this is the time. You've waited long enough. Man, we have waited for this. And so now we get to find out, and I believe that we are going to get a winning football team. I think we're going to have a winning record when it's all said and done, but it starts tonight, and tonight's going to set the tone for the rest of the year.
Max, you got some updates for us from the Rockets ladies who are in action in postseason play?
Rocket ladies are looking good. They are up 19 at the end of the third. Looks like they're going to cruise their way through the second round, and so they are advancing once again. I believe. Hey, now I better slow down.
Yeah.
But they have built that lead every single quarter. They built
Right.
that lead a little further, so I have to assume they're going to hold on in the fourth. But keep tabs with the Courier Times. Keep tabs with Person High. Rocket girls leading by 19 at the end of third.
A win tonight would put them into the Elite Eight for the women's play in the playoffs. As far as my strengths, my thoughts
Keys
on
to the game.
the keys to the game for tonight would be, I really think it's going to be that D-line. We saw that D-line do some great things last year, and as long as that can hold and keep that running game together, I think the Rockets are going to have a good chance to stay in most games. They do have 18 returning players for this season as for what happened last year. And I think some of the big-time veterans for us will be Preston Carr, Justin Weaver, and Jermaine Faulkner. And we'll see what they can do to continue to lead this team on the defensive side and just let those young men on the backside just run it as hard as they can. I think we're going to have a running game this year, too, that's going to be unstoppable.
And, Brent.
Go ahead, Max. What are you going to say?
Oh, go ahead, Max.
Say anything. There was a fist pump after that.
Okay.
That optimistic prognostication. I'm with you. I like a running game this year too. And a lot of people, Ridge is so highly rated across the state. That's what people are going to try to do. They're going to come in here and they're going to think, okay, we've got to stop this passing game. What they don't know is we have an impressive running game, and we can run it down their throats all night long.
There you go.
And Max, as Coach Carroll was saying, teams come in here thinking they're going to have to stop the passing game, and they come in with an odd five-man front. The Rockets have the capability of just running the ball right down the throat if they're going to try to stop us with that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see tonight what's going to happen. Hope we start off fast. I really hope we get the ball first. We'll find out at the coin toss. I do have permission to get in there if we are on air. But, I'm an offensive guy. I want the ball first. I hope we take it down there and score.
There you go.
Shades of Brandon Vernon.
There you go.
All right, we got about 7 minutes to go before we get our kickoffs. We're going to take another quick break here on the Rocket Sports Network. We'll be back to bring you the coin toss as Max gets with the referees on that. Back here in a few moments on the Rocket Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX.
Hall's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning provides American Standard heating and air units. Learn how upgrading can help you save. Greater efficiency equals greater savings. Hall's Plumbing and Heating and Air, along with American Standard units, work hard to save you money on your heating and cooling bills by using less fuel. No job is too big or too small. Call Hall's Plumbing, Heating and Air and choose the just right system for you. You can count on Lee Hall and his crew with Hall's Plumbing, Heating and Air for all of your needs, including all types of plumbing repairs, water heater repair and replacement, water pumps and filters, plus much more. They also handle residential and commercial, and they are fully insured. And they're located at 1071 Leesburg Road. Why not give them a call today at 336-599-6273. 336-599-6273.
The Bruce Moore Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Person Rocket Athletics. And with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry, Bruce Moore can be trusted to take care of all your insurance needs. The Bruce Moore Agency doesn't work for an insurance company, they work for you. They are an independent agent, meaning they are free to choose the best carrier for your home, life, auto, and even business and commercial insurance. Whatever your insurance needs are, the Bruce Moore Agency is there for you. Give them a call today at 336-597-3005, and they'll give you a free quote. Or visit them at brucemoreagency.com, now located at 4130 Durham Road, inside the Person-to-Person Insurance Building.
Champions and DreamWorks. Like peanut butter and jelly, they go together. You don't have to wait until you reach a professional ranks to look like a pro today. Stop by DreamWorks for all your vehicle accessory needs. DreamWorks has been featured in almost every custom vehicle magazine in the country. Call 599-3388 or visit DreamWorksMotorsports.com. DreamWorks, where vehicle customization is only limited by your imagination. DreamWorks is a proud sponsor of Rocket Athletics.
Grissom and Holloman Attorneys at Law is the firm to call for all your legal needs. Christy Grissom and Ben Holloman provide quality legal services in a timely manner that is second to none. With over 30 years of combined legal experience here in Person County, you can be certain that they have the skills needed to resolve your legal issues. Grissom and Holloman Attorneys at Law provide a wide range of legal services. Whether your matter involves a criminal or civil trial, personal injury, DWI, or other traffic matter, or if you're purchasing or refinancing a home, Christy Grissom and Ben Holloman have the expertise to help you. Our office is located at 32 Court Street, right across from the courthouse in Uptown Roxborough. Call Christy, Ben, or me, Robin Gentry, at telephone number 336-598-4448. That's Grissom and Holloman Attorneys at Law, 336-598-4448.
Roxborough proudly has a brand new car wash experience. Now open, Autorific Express Car Wash, located at 417 South Madison Boulevard. You will love it. It's a state-of-the-art 3-minute express wash that gives you an amazingly clean wash with a spectacular light show. Autorific Express Car Wash gives you more. After your wash, pull into their vacuum stations for free vacs and towels usage so you can get your car clean on the inside too. Also save time and money each month with Fast Pass by joining their Unlimited Wash Club starting at only $14.99 per month. You have a new treat awaiting for you on the boulevard. Autorific Express Car Wash. Tell your friends and family and see the difference yourself this week.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network. Rockets down here for the coin toss. We're going to go down to Max with the coin toss.
Thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations on being captains for the game. You're the leaders on the field. We're going to be looking to you. Sportsmanship is the big thing. And unfortunately, math. Make sure everybody's got the mask on and sportsmanship. Safety is the other thing. Okay?
My coin heads, tails. It's written on there. I won't forget it. You're the visiting team. You're going to call it. I'm going to catch it. Tails. Tails he calls, and it is a tail. You have won the toss. You want to defer. You want the ball, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, which way do you want to kick? You want to kick towards the scoreboard?
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Okay, you put your backs over here. You put your backs over there.
All right, Ben, tell us what happened in the coin toss. Oh, Ben's not going to – he's not even hooked up. Rockets deferred to the second half. This is normally Ben's job. Rockets defer to the second half, and the Rockets will be returning toward Carver Drive. So.
Max is disappointed.
He is. Go
No,
down, man.
hey, you got it wrong. You got
Another
it wrong.
way.
Moorhead deferred.
Oh, I thought, my bad. Well, thanks. That's why I need Ben. I want to get it wrong.
Max is happy.
Yes, I'm going to be real happy if they score.
Absolutely. So the Rockets are going to be kicking off here to begin.
No.
All right, we'll say it again. Good
Moorhead deferred to the second half, and so the Rockets will be receiving.
All right. Okay.
Ben, he's not really in midseason form yet. You'll have to excuse him.
Well, none of us are, but
I think you sound pretty good.
Well, thank you. The Panthers are going to be kicking off from the Carver Drive end zone side of the field toward the softball field, and Rockets will be returning. Brent, back deep for the Rockets. We have
Deshaun Brown and Kentrell Holloway.
Ooh, a lot of speed back there for the Rockets.
Kentrell Holloway has had some great moments in his Rocket career. Let's hope that he can continue to contribute to that. We're hoping to see something out of him this year, more on the wide receiver position, and obviously he showed us something from running back last year and also a great defender. So let's see what he can do here on special teams tonight. Off to kick off for the Moorhead Panthers. I can't see who the kicker is for the Panthers.
I don't know if the Rockets are expecting an onside kick, but they got 7 up.
Up front, ready to go.
Right.
Rocket ladies have won tonight, so they're going to advance to the Elite 8 of the North Carolina High School 3A state playoffs. They won that game 69-50, so Rocket ladies successful here tonight. Kickoff is up, and it's a little bit of a squib kick, and to return this one for the Rockets is going to be Kentrell Holloway. And he is tackled down at the 20-yard line. Rockets couldn't get anything out of that one, Ben.
No, the kick landed there in no man's land. One of the up people probably should have taken it and not let it hit the ground, but that's okay. First kickoff of the year. And Rocket offense will be putting it in play 1st and 10 at about the 20-yard line.
Rockets come out in a up-back shotgun formation here with Ridge Clayton in the backfield, along with him as Deshaun Brown. It's a handoff up the middle to the left side. It's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. Good first gain there for the Rockets out of the shotgun.
Deshaun Brown on that carry.
Deshaun Brown showed some quickness with his feet trying to get to that hole just in time. Rocket line had a little bit of a good push, so first good gain there for the Rockets on the season. Rockets gets the call in from Coach Carroll. The Rockets coming out in a shotgun formation again, this time from the left hash. They got 3 wide receivers on the right and 1 on the top left. Clayton scans the defense, receives the snap. He looks over to his right side, and he finds a man. He's going to be a complete pass to Quantarell, and he's going to be tackled. Good enough for the first down. The ball is going to be marked down at the 38-yard line. Nice tackle, but great pass to space and good movement there by Terrell.
Rockets 3 wide receivers out on that right-hand side and really overloaded it. Not enough defenders out there for the Panthers, and Clayton able to find the open man. First down of the year.
Rockets come out in shotgun this time from the right hash. 2 wide receivers to the right, up back on the left, and a wide receiver to the left. It's going to be a nice play there by Deshaun Brown to break that first tackle. Gain of about 7, maybe 8. Good play there by Deshaun Brown, showing some quickness again from the shotgun.
And, Brent, you'll remember from last season, Deshaun Brown combines not only power but shiftiness. He's going to be a lot for any team to handle this year.
Absolutely. Ridge Clayton comes out with the Rockets still in shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the left from the right hash. Here now at the 46-yard line on Rocket side. Pass goes up the middle. It's going to be a complete pass up the middle, and it's going to be to the 30 and tackled down at the 20. Great pass to A.J. Terrell, and the Rockets have now completed passes to 2 different wide receivers, the brothers and the Terrell brothers. So great job there for the Rockets moving this ball into Moorhead territory. The ball placed down at the 20-yard line. Rockets have 20 yards to make it to a score. What a play.
Brent, as you know, no shortage of playmakers for the Rockets offense this year. And both of the Terrell brothers are going to figure heavily in the passing game.
Max, they're kind of quick on the ball down there, man. Are you able to keep up with them?
I tell you what, every play efficiency so. This could not have been a better start. Let's keep it going.
Rockets come out with Ridge again here at the quarterback. 2 wide outs to the left and 2 to the right from the right hash. A little bit of a high snap handoff to Deshaun Brown. He's going to be tackled just past the scrimmage line. They're going to mark him for a little bit of a gain, but he pretty much got tackled when he tried to jump over the line there, Ben.
Yeah, the Panther defensive line did a pretty good job stacking that play up, and Brown was just able to had to go in there and get whatever he could get, which was a gain of about a yard, bringing up a 2nd down and 9 from the 19-yard line.
Preston Carr comes in on the substitution as an up back. 2 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Brown to the left side, a little bit of a halfback play here to the left side. He's going to get through another tackle and break another one, go out of bounds and pushing them everywhere.
Yeah, he's still not down.
Good first down there, pushed out of bounds. But first down for the Rockets, and they're inside the 10-yard line. I think it's going to be marked down about the 5.
Nice play call by Rocket coaching staff there. Panthers, after several runs up the middle, were concentrating there on the interior, and Brown able to break free out along that left side for a first down. Rockets with a 1st and goal from about the 5-yard line.
They're now on the left hash because that's the way that Brown ran over to that left, trying to get to that left pylon. He's going to receive the snap. It's going to be hand off to Brown up the middle. He's going to try to get through, and he does, but they're going to wave off the play, waiting to see if there was a delay of game or what was the call. Max, can you tell what the call was, man?
Looked like some early movement, but after the whistle, Preston Carr laid out a Moorhead Panther. He gave a little roar after he did it. Preston Carr's hyped.
We always like a good roar after a nice block. And it is going to be the Rockets moving back. It looks like it's going to be a false start against the Rockets. Now they're going to call,
Going to call somebody lining up offside.
That's right. Back 5 yards. So now the Rockets are at the 10-yard line. It's first down and goal here for the Rockets from the 10-yard line.
And, Max, you know, on both sides of the ball, we'll probably be saying something about Preston Carr laying somebody out a lot this season.
This dude has grown, too. He is a lot bigger than he was last year. Let's see if he gets in the end zone.
Ridge is going to hand off to Brown over. Now it's going to be over to the right side. He might have enough room to get there if he can get through it. He does. Deshaun Brown will get the first touchdown of the year. The Rocket cannon flies. Max, what about that play?
Man, the cannon blast for the first time of many. And look at that offensive drive.
Man.
I mean, the only negative on it was the false start, and it didn't stop them at all. They just got 5 extra yards. That Rocket offense that's the best opening drive I've seen in many seasons.
No question. That was textbook right there. We like to see that. So the Rockets are the first on the board here, leading 6-0 with 9:01 remaining here in the first quarter against the Eden Moorhead Panthers. The Rockets will be out to kick the point after. And I think Clayton might have forgot that he's also the holder. He got so excited about getting the play that he had to come out there to be the holder. All right.
He came over to the sideline to see if we were going to fake it.
Off to kick this one away is going to be Orlando Gonzalez-Bayo. He'll connect on that one, and the Rockets now lead 7-0. We'll take a quick break here on the Rocket Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX.
Another Rocket season is underway, but I want to tell you about a place that has no off-season, Madison Marketplace, the adorable boutique specializing in personalization. They have beautiful clothing, jewelry, handbags, and gifts for all occasions. Birthdays, holidays, weddings, recitals. Anytime you need a gift, Madison Marketplace will not disappoint. Madison Marketplace has been a longtime supporter of the Rockets, and you can always find Person Rockets and RCS Bulldogs apparel. You can even customize it to your favorite athlete. Inventory is being updated all the time. And be sure you stay tuned to the Rockets broadcast, where we will be sure to tell you about all the sales and special events going on at Madison Marketplace. Go see Madison Marketplace today at 219 South Madison Boulevard and tell them you heard their ad on the Rockets Sports Network.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network. Rockets are the first on the board here, leading 7-0 with 9:01 remaining here in the first quarter. Off to kick this one off will be Orlando Gonzalez-Bello. He has a high sky kick, but I like that one. It's going to be returned from about the 15-yard line. Rockets are coming in hot and get a tackle inside the 20. Marking that tackle is going to be Jerry Oakley. Good play there by the Rockets.
Yeah, Rocket kick coverage team blew that up pretty quick.
Max, I've been talking about Jerry Oakley since Northern Durham last year, man. What about that play?
I've
been telling you, man. You just ain't listening.
If you thought he was a good running back, he's even better on the special team.
Great tackle there by the Rockets. Good high kick also from Orlando Gonzalez-Bello. He had a pretty good kicking year last year, but Ben, that one looked a lot better than what we've seen as well. Just improvements all around just here in the first 3 minutes we've seen.
Yeah, nice high kickoff, easy to cover. So let's see how the Rocket defense.
Jacob Savetic will be back in the backfield here to try to pass this one around. We receive the snap and look over to the left side, and it's going to be a pass here by Hutchins, and it's going to be it's going to be caught there by Mark Petit at the 48-yard line in Rocket territory. So the Rockets give off a big chunk on their first defensive play. Going to see some adjustments on that one.
Of course, Coach Carroll during the pregame was talking about how Moorhead was going to try to get some long passes on the Rockets. They started right out, first play out of the box. And their quarterback has a pretty good arm, I was noticing during the warm-up. So Rockets are going to have to make some adjustments on that.
Hutchins lines up in a strong set here from the left hash. He's going to receive the snap. It's going to be handoff over to the left side to Savetic, and he will get tackled at about the line of scrimmage. Rockets did a good job of fighting there in the trenches there on that defensive line. So with 8:15 remaining, the Rockets are going to have the Panthers at 2nd and 9. Still in Rocket territory, though, after the big first gain.
Brent, you were talking about the Rocket defensive line. You were looking at that as a key.
Yeah.
I think the Rocket defensive line is going to create a lot of problems for most teams we face this year.
Hutchins will have a loaded front over on the left side. He's going to pass it to the left side, try to do a bubble screen. The Rockets break up the pass. Great play there.
Great
and they're
timing.
going to fight afterwards for it, but it was a great play there to break up the bubble pass. Was that Quan Terrell, Max, on the breakup?
It's Quan.
Okay.
A lot of guys in the area, but he's really the one that broke it up. That's the kind of the area that Luke Clayton used to take for 6.
With some regularity.
That's right. So 7-0. The Rockets forcing a third down, 3rd and 9 in Rocket territory, but just barely are the Panthers. They're from the left hash. They've got 2 wideouts to the right. Single man in the backfield here for the shotgun formation. Hutchins will receive the snap and he'll roll to his right side. The Rockets are going to have a lot of pressure there with Preston Carr. Passes low and into the dirt, forces 4th down. And you got to expect right here the Panthers are going to try to go for it again, but it looks like they're going to bring out the special teams.
Pressure on a quarterback will disrupt the passing game pretty quick, and Preston Carr certainly applied the pressure on that play.
Got in there pretty quick, too. Standing at the 40-yard line in the Panther territory will be the punter for the Panthers. Kentry Hollow will be standing around the 12-yard line in the Rocket territory. Waiting to snap. 5 seconds remain on the play clock. Snap is to his helmet. Good kick. But there's going to be enough here for Holloway to be able to pull it, and he's going to have a return here. He's going to be up to the 30-yard line. He's going to have a little bit of space. Now he's at the 40. He's going to try to do a move to break inside. He doesn't get ahead to the 50 and plow through a couple of Panthers. He gets it into Panther territory. Good return there from Kentrell Holloway, but flag is out. Max, is that flag going to be a hold on the Rockets?
I can't tell. I didn't see it. I saw an excellent run, and if it was a penalty on the Rockets, which it is, I don't know that it was necessary. I think he'd have gotten the yards either way, but it's going to come back.
All right. But great play there by Kentrell Holloway, showing that he can do a lot of different things and ways to contribute. But, hey, that good run is going to be negated there by a Rocket penalty. So Rocket penalties have had 2 so far. The one in the first drive didn't stop the Rockets from getting a score, but this one negates a good special teams play there from the Rockets, but they got to be able to find a way to eliminate those mistakes, man.
Holloway is going to be a key player for the Rockets, offense, defense, and special teams this year. He is going to be a key.
Rockets are going to again come out with Deshaun Brown in the backfield with Ridge Clayton. He'll have 2 wideouts to the right and 2 to the left in the shotgun formation from the right hash. Ball's placed at the 19-yard line. And waiting to get the call. Line is set. 12 seconds remain on the play clock. He receives the snap. It's going to be handoff to Brown up the middle, and Brown's going to get tackled pretty quickly. He might not have got back to the line of scrimmage, but it looks like they're going to give him a little bit of a gain. Maybe a yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 here for the Rockets from the 20-yard line in their territory. 7:13 remaining. Rockets here leading 7-0 in the first quarter against the Eden Moorhead Panthers here in the first game of the 2021 spring season.
Brown's checking out after that play.
You said what now?
Deshaun Brown was checked out after that play. He is on the sidelines. Holloway is in the backfield along with Clayton now.
Okay. Ben, if you can do play-by-play for just a minute, I got to call the station.
Holloway over the left side and is going to get the first down. He has finally run out of bounds around the Rocket 36-yard line, and that will be more than enough for a first down. Holloway showing that speed on that sweep. And the Rocket offense once again on the move. Hey, Max, if you get a chance, check on Deshaun Brown. I don't know if there was an injury. Clayton's pass is out to Terrell, and Terrell down the right-hand side, still on his feet, finally knocked out of bounds around the Panther 25-yard line. Big gain by the Rockets. And another first down.
Ben, we had a quick technical difficulty at the station, but they've fixed it over there at the station thanks to our buddy Robin Perkins.
Well,
Thanks for handling that for us, Ben. Appreciate you coming in, but great play there by the Rockets to push it up ahead.
Clayton, I believe, we don't have a statistician, but I believe he's 3 for 3.
Hey, we'll take that.
And probably already close to
60 or 70 yards
at least.
How big that last gain was.
Well, that last one was 37 or so.
Take that.
Deshaun Brown checking back into the Rocket backfield.
Yeah, give the hot hand another chance here. Rockets have A.J. Burgess as the up back this time. 2 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right here from the shotgun formation, right hash. Ball placed at the 25-yard line. Clayton receives the snap. It's going to be handoff to Brown up the middle. He's going to get met pretty quickly there by a defender and thrown down. I thought he was going to be able to break that one. It's going to be a tackle for a loss. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11 here for the Rockets from the 26-yard line.
Kelton Williams on the tackle for the Panthers.
Rockets offensive line doing a pretty good job of staying in the game and preventing too much, but that time Brown just couldn't get through the hole there, Max.
Oh, and now we have not really a violation, but an equipment issue. And so the guy's wearing his shirt over his nose, and they said that ain't going to happen. You got to wear a mask. So he's going to come out, correct that, and they'll go back in.
You never thought we'd be talking about mask
So,
wearing.
so Max, are they wearing masks on the field?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have to, and matter of fact, it's got to meet their specifications too. You can't. What do you call them? A gator or what do you
That's
call
right.
them?
You can't just do the gator.
You can't do those.
That's right. So it's going to be a handoff to Brown over on the left side. It's going to be a quick little play, and it's going to be a good sweep. It's going to be enough for a first down. He breaks through, but he gets a big hit, but stands through it somehow. My goodness, he got walloped and didn't even come down. Great play there by Brown to run for the first down on the left side sweep. Rockets have done that before in the same place, but it keeps working.
Jaden Martin on the tackle for the Panthers over there.
Rockets look over and try to get the call here from Coach Carroll, who continues to do the offensive play call duties. So with this first down, the Rockets have the ball at the 11-yard line. They have 2 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left. Receives the snap. It's going to be a fake pass and a fake handoff. It's going to be a pass completed over to the right side to Quintrell Bowman. He's going to be taken down at the 5-yard line. Good gain there for the Rockets. And nice quick pass to Bowman.
A lot of experience on this Rocket team this year. As you said, 18 returning starters.
That's right.
And a lot of seniors on there. Bowman a senior, Clayton a senior, Holloway a senior. And that experience in an opening game like this really shows.
Absolutely. Clayton will have 1 wide out to the left and 2 to the right from the right hash. He'll have Preston Carr on the up back. Richard sees a high snap. It's going to be a play-action pass to Carr in the end zone. A little bit high for Carr, but a good play. A little bit of too much pressure there. Looked like he sailed it just a little bit there, Max.
Yeah, he did. I think the idea was Preston Carr is so big, I'll just float it up there. He'll jump up and get it. But just a little bit out of his reach. That's a play they're going to be able to use before the night's over, though.
So 4:46 remaining. The Rockets here still leading 7-0, but that brings up third down here from the 5-yard line. The line to gain is the 1. Rockets come out with Deshaun Brown in the backfield with Clayton. 2 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right with Preston Carr in the up back position. You see the snap's going to be hand off to Carr over on the left side. He gets a good block there and a seal from Carr, and he's going to try to dive short of the end zone, but it might be enough for a first down. They're going to say he was short, that he got tackled and his knee hit down. That'll put the ball on the 4-yard line, so it's going to be 4th down and 3 from the 4-yard line. And this is where you got to make a decision, Ben, right? Looks like Rockets are going to go for the points.
Bit of a stumble over there. We heard that the field was a little wet over there in that corner.
Rockets are going to go for it. It's going to be a handoff over to the right side, and the big man's going to bring it in for a big-time touchdown. What a play there for the Rockets, bringing that one in. I believe that's Jermaine Faulkner with a touchdown there on the jumbo package. What about that, Max?
Yes, sir, Jermaine Faulkner. What happened was everybody piled up like he was going to bust through the middle. Faulkner was aware of that, and he just went around the whole pile in the end zone.
What a great play there from the Rockets, now leading 13-0 with 4:10 remaining here in the second quarter. We've heard this Rocket Cannon 3 times so far in the first quarter, in the first home game of the season. It's been a long time since we've heard that. Kick is up, and it appears to be textbook perfect. The Rockets now lead 14-0 with 4:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Back here in a few moments on the Rocket Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX.
Person County's collision auto experts can be found at Bose Collision Center. They can perform any auto body work from minor dents to major collision repairs. They will ensure your vehicle is repaired to the highest standard with quality materials and products. All mechanics at Bose Collision Center are ASE certified, so they can tackle any auto body repair task. Whether you commute to Durham or Raleigh every day, or only travel the back roads, you know no one is immune to accidents. And if an accident happens to you, take your vehicle to Bose Collision Center where you can be sure it will be repaired good as new. Call them today at 336-597-4431 to schedule an appointment for a free quote. After they repair your vehicle, To get you safely back on the road, they'll give you a complimentary car wash. Trust the company Rockets fans have trusted for years. That's Bose Collision Center, a proud sponsor of all-person Rocket athletics.
All right, back here in the Rocket Sports Network, Rockets here leading 14-0, 4:10 remaining in the first quarter. And yes, it is Rocket football in the springtime, but the Rockets like this spring football, and they may keep going at it as hard as they can. Leading here 14-0 in the first quarter against the Moorhead Panthers. Kickoff is here, and it's going to be a return here for the Panthers. Bringing this to be Jaden Martin. He's going to bring it over to the left side. Can't get to the 30-yard line. Pushed out of bounds there by Jaden Harris. Rockets showing some good special teams contributions and good open field tackling here early on.
Brent, really impressed with the Rocket offense so far.
What are you talking about?
And really the Rocket defense is certainly, they haven't given up anything really on the run. Everything the Panthers have gotten so far, which hadn't been a lot, has been through the air.
Yeah.
And really only on one play. Going to be curious to see what the coaches do defensively as this game wears on, because you got to figure the Panthers are going to try to go through the air more than
whoa, my goodness!
Especially
Preston Core just took down Petit. It was a motion play there and a handoff to Petit, and Preston Carr just took him all the way back to where Bumpus Motors used to be, back in time and all the way to Carver Drive. What a play there.
Preston Carr was not fooled on that play.
Good night. Is the ground still down there, Max, or did he make a big hole in the ground?
You know, when I used to play Tecmo Bowl and you could figure out what play they were running, I'd pick Lawrence Taylor and just bust through that line.
Golly.
And as soon as they hand it off, knock him out. I tell you what, that's a Division I athlete right there.
Absolutely. What a great play there by Preston Carr, and good job there from the defensive line. That's what we talked about. This defense is not going to give up anything. 3:50 remaining. The Rockets have a big tackle for a loss, and the Moorhead Panthers, I think, had to take a timeout just to recover from that one. Whew. My goodness. Ben, you said that you've been impressed about the offense so far. What have you seen on the defensive side that's impressed you so far?
Rockets have that combination that you always want on the defensive line of both size and quickness. And they certainly have that this year. Not only Preston Carr, but Justin Weaver and Faulkner, Jermaine Faulkner.
Oh, yeah.
All those guys, strong, good size, and also quick. And if you can get if you can get a host of defensive linemen that are strong and quick, you're going to be in pretty good shape against most teams.
Looks like the center had to, or the tackle had to go back and get a little bit of review with his coach, and he ran back on. Hunter Hutchins will be in the backfield here. He'll receive the snap. He'll look over to his right side. He's going to have a whole lot of pressure. It's going to be a quick pass, and tackle down there will be a tackle completed by Justice Lawson for the Rockets. That pass was completed to Jacob Savetic. Good little shuttle pass, but for not much of a gain. The Rockets now showing 3rd and 20 here from the 19 for the Panthers. Good Rocket defensive showing so far.
Brent, looks like we've got a timeout by the Panthers. You may want to tell everybody, of course, we have, because of the COVID rules, limited in-person seating here tonight, but folks can watch the game if they want to.
That's right. On the YouTube channel, you can go to Facebook and see where the link is that's circulated by Person High School Athletics, by Person High School, and you can click that link. That'll take you to YouTube. That's free, and you can hear our broadcast as we tell you which players are making what plays. So the Panthers come out with 2 running backs in the backfield on split backs, one wide out to the right and one to the left from the left hash. Ball's placed at the 20-yard line. It's 3rd and 20, 3:10 remaining. Hunter Hutchins is going to have a deep pass over to the right side. It's going to be over the head of the intended target of Mark Petty. Good defense there shown by the Rockets. Quan Terrell. I think that's who made that defensive play. I couldn't see. Anyway, so good defense shown there, and that's going to be 4th down here for the Panthers. Back to return this one for the Rockets is going to be Kentrell Holloway. And to kick it away is going to be the Panthers. I believe that's still going to be – is that Hunter Hutchins, who also is the punter, Ben? Yeah, it is.
It is. And, Brent, Noah Sullivan was on coverage. That's okay.
Okay.
And coverage was excellent. Want to give credit where credit is due.
4th and 23:05 remaining. The punt is up, and it's going to be returned in front of the P by Kentrell Holloway. It bounces off of his helmet, and we're hoping that the Rockets recover this one. Muffed punt.
May have gotten on it.
Whew. They got some luck on that one. Diving on that one, looks like it was A.J. Burgess is the one who came up with it.
Yep.
So good play there. 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Rockets have another chance to put some more on the board here in the first quarter. Can't tell you the last time the Rockets scored 21 points in a quarter, but if they can get it here tonight, it'd be great. It had to be against BY. Not picking on anybody, I'm just saying. Anyway.
No, you're probably right. Rockets playing a limited schedule this year. And there will be some games, some of the traditional non-conference games that we will not be playing.
That's right.
And going to miss those, but still, it's good to have football back.
Clayton comes out in the shotgun from the right hash. He's going to look over to the left side. Now he's going to go over to the right. He's going to use his wheels and do a quick little pass over to the right side. It's going to be a good pass completed to Quan Terrell. He gets to the first man and gets tackled down at the 30-yard line. First down for the Rockets out of the play. Good job there by Clayton to be flushed out of the pocket but still show the poise there to find the open man, and Terrell came back to him.
Yeah, nice rollout and, as you said, good route by Terrell to come back for that ball and make himself an easy target for Clayton. Sullivan checking in as a wide out.
All right.
He is only a 10th grader.
Well, he's going to have a good quarterback to throw it to him tonight. It's going to be a handoff here to Brown over on the right side. He's showing all kinds of speed. He's going to break through the second level and be tackled down at the 10-yard line. I was afraid the Rockets would get called for a false start, just the way that the running backs kind of moved. 2:19 remaining. The Rockets going to have a first down here. Ball's placed at the 10-yard line. And this has been another great series of plays to get the Rockets in the red zone. Hopefully they can find a way to capitalize again. So far, they're 100% on the red zone, scoring both times they got it down there. Let's see what they can do here. Clayton comes out with 3 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right from the shotgun formation. It's going to be a fake handoff, play action pass, and complete to A.J. Terrell. It's going to be taken down at the 5-yard line. So 6-yard pass completed. That'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line here for the Rockets with 1:44 remaining, hanging on to this 14-0 lead in the first quarter.
Clayton doing a good job distributing the ball
Yeah.
To a host of talented skill players for the Rockets here tonight, which is good. Get everybody involved.
Absolutely. Clayton in the shotgun again, 2 wideouts to the left. It's going to be a handoff here to Brown. Brown does a nice little face mask push away with a stiff arm, and he's going to get taken down just inside the 1-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from inside the 1-yard line. 1:05 remaining, and it's going to be a timeout taken, an official timeout for the measurement to come in, I believe.
I think we've got – looks like we have an injured Panther laying down there.
I did not see that. Max, any special deals going on at the Bootery, man?
Still got the last leg of that sale that we've been talking about, the winter shoes, getting them out of the way and getting the summer shoes coming in. So go visit the Bootery for that. You might find some hidden gems, some little treasures, as a old customer used to say, last leg of that sale. And then every week they get new inventory as far as sandals, transitional shoes to get you in between winter and spring, kind of like on weeks like this. You get 70 degrees one day and 35 degrees the next. So, yeah, go visit the Bootery. New stuff every week this time of year, and I know you'll find something you love.
Absolutely.
What kind of transitional footwear would you have, for me?
For
Like-
you, well,
like
see, men don't really.
Flip-flops with fur on them?
I'm sure they got it. But, men kind of wear the same thing all year round. But, women, they don't go from boots to flip-flops. They like little flats and little dainty things like that,
Right. And those Danskos are really nice.
And, those On running shoes, those On athletic shoes, they're still probably the number one seller in the bootery right now.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful shoe, good athletic shoe for all your needs. Rockets here leading 14-0 with 1:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Injured players taken off by under his own power for the Panthers. Rockets in scoring position in the red zone here. Hoping to not make another fourth down effort, but they were able to make a touchdown out of the last fourth down effort on the red zone. So third down is not a scary place to be for the Rockets here. Rockets come out again in that jumbo package. Ridge is going to have the handoff and is going to be quickly up ahead and touchdown, Max. What do you see, man?
Yes, sir. He got there. He took a hit from two Panthers, but his momentum carried him across the line. And you have that cannon going off again, guys.
So A.J. Burgess with 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half. Wow. Rockets have scored 20 points in the first quarter. Good night. 55.7 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Rockets off to an incredible start in this mid-state 3A play. Rockets out to attempt the point after. Orlando Gonzalez-Bello will have the kick. It's up, and another textbook play. The Rockets here leading 21-0. We're going to take a quick break here on the Rocket Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX.
Sometimes it seems the world has gone exclusively online. You can shop for groceries online. You can go to the doctor online. You can even find your husband or wife online. But some things just cannot be compromised. And the Bootery knows your foot health is one of those things. When you're suffering from plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, or have a job that requires you to stand all day, you can't just buy any old shoe online. You need the quality service and care only available at the Bootery. Sure, the Bootery has an online presence, and they encourage you to join the 3,000 other people that follow their Facebook page, where you can watch videos, see new product, and even ask questions. But when you need a quality shoe, don't look for advice from a computer screen. Go see the staff that has over 100 years combined experience helping people with all their footwear needs. Go visit the Bootery. Take it from me, the voice of the Rockets. I only wear shoes that come from the Bootery. The Bootery, names you know and shoes you love. 803 Madison Square in Roxborough.
All right, with 55.7 seconds remaining here, Rockets here leading 21-0. I said A.J. Burgess, but I meant to say Jermaine Faulkner with the first 2 touchdowns, with 2 touchdowns in the first quarter rushing. I'm sorry I made that mistake. Rockets here leading 21-0. Kickoff will be up, and it's going to be another high one inside the 20. It's returned here by the Panthers, and the Rockets are coming in hot, trying to get another big tackle, and they do. There's so much fog down there. It's from that rocket cannon getting so much action. You think they brought enough ammunition to get through tonight, Max?
Like it. It is a little foggy. And I tell you what, Moorhead, they'd be better off just letting that thing bounce. It might go out of bounds. He's kicking to that corner every time. But if they're catching it, the Rockets are pouncing right on them.
Absolutely. So the Rockets here leading 21-0, and they're back on defense here.
On that kick coverage, Aaron Ward had a head of steam. He was really upset that he missed the ball carrier because he would have really laid him out if he had hit him.
It's going to be a big wallop.
The Panthers now looking at 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Hatcher Hutchins comes out here for the Panthers. He's got 1 wide out to the left and 1 to the right. 2 men in the backfield with him from the left hash. Trying to see what kind of offense can work against this Rocket defense. You see the snap's going to be a handoff over to the right side, and it's going to be a little bit of a hole there. The Rockets going to take them down. Good tackle there by the Rockets to stop the breakaway by Quan Terrell. Good run also there by Jacob Savetic. That's almost enough for a first down, but that's going to be just short. That'll bring up 2nd and short from the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 34-yard line for the Panthers here. Time might go out. It looks like the Panthers are going to try to get one more play off before the quarter concludes, with the Rockets here leading 21-0. 17 seconds remaining here in the first quarter as Hutchins comes to the line. Again, he's got one wide out to the right and one to the left from the left hash. 8 seconds now remaining. He's going to receive the snap with just a few moments left in the first quarter. And he receives the snap. It's going to be a fake handoff, and he's going to try to flush it out to the right side. The Rockets are going to have another QB sack, and they're going to negate that first little bit of a gain, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 as we begin back on the second quarter. Back here in a few moments on the Rocket Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX.
As a proud supporter of Rocket Sports, you are in great hands at Roxborough Savings Bank, where our customers are family, friends, and neighbors. We appreciate the trust you place in us to help you meet your financial goals and dreams. Whether it is a home loan, a checking account, online banking, or any of our large array of products and services, we value your business and will work hard to earn it every day. Just like the Rockets, we have been around for a long time and owe our company's success to you, our friends and customers. We wish all the Rocket teams a successful season, and we appreciate the opportunity to be part of the Rocket Sports family. Roxborough Savings Bank is a proud member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender. Please visit us online at roxboroughsavings.com and go Rockets.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network. Rockets here leading 21-0 to begin this second quarter. And so many big plays to choose from. You've got big-time tackles for a loss by Preston Carr. 2 touchdowns here on the night by Jermaine Faulkner. 1 touchdown on the night by Deshaun Brown. Good completed passes to the Terrell brothers by Ridge Clayton. Just everything seems to be working, and Kentrell Holloway's already had 1 good return, but it was brought back because of a penalty from the Rockets. So many things to choose from. Tell me about that first quarter.
Ball being distributed well. Rockets offensively able to do just about anything they wanted, both on the ground and through the air. Once again, we don't have our stat man. I would be interested to know. I would suspect the Rockets had somewhere around at least 150, maybe even close to 200 yards of total offense in that first quarter.
Yeah, they had to.
Panthers looking at a 3rd and 7 now from their own 28-yard line.
Hutchins is going to line up in the shotgun formation. He's got 1 wide out to the right. He's going to roll out to the right side. He's going to lose his footing. He's going to do a pass, but it's going to be incomplete. Good disruption there by Preston Carr to get back in there and give him some pressure. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Panthers. What a way to start the second quarter. Max, what's it like down there with the young men? Are they pretty excited about this beginning?
Everybody's elated. They're all smiles and laughing. Remember we talked all basketball season about A.J. Terrell being the vocal leader, lifting other teammates up. It's happening tonight. He's just congratulating everybody, talking about, hey, how many yards we're going to get, and he's doing it to every single player, keeping everybody in a good mood, keeping everybody hyped to keep scoring.
Quan Terrell now back to return this punt instead of Kentrell Holloway. He gets one more adjustment there from head coach Joey Carroll. Punt is going to be here by Hutchins. It's going to be an end-over-end punt. It's going to fall down at the 46-yard line and roll back to the 50. So they kind of kick it away from Quan Terrell. The Rockets will have the ball here with 11:46 remaining in the second quarter. Rockets leading 21-0.
Brent, did want to give some shout-outs to some folks who are watching the game on YouTube, as they have sent me photos to Christy Glenn, Mary Alice, Caitlin, Drew, Jeff, and Robin. They are all watching and listening to the Rocket football broadcast tonight. Thank you very much.
We might be rusty, but these Rockets are perfect. 11:46 remaining here in the second quarter, and they're leading 21-0 on textbook offense and great defense. This has been an incredible outing from the Rockets so far, and we're just a quarter of the way through. Clayton will be in the shotgun formation, 2 wide outs on the right and 2 to the left in the right hash. Looks over to the right side, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. That pass that time intended for Quan Terrell. And it looked like he was looking at the end zone before he could get that pass corralled. Good pass, just incomplete. they'll fix it this next time.
Pass just a little low.
Yeah.
But you're right. Holloway was hoping to be able to pick that one up just off the turf and keep on going.
So Clayton will come out this time. In the backfield with him will be Kentrell Holloway instead of Deshaun Brown. Deshaun Brown has shown that he can really get things moving, and now it's Kentrell Holloway's turn to show what he can do from that backfield. Snap is there, and Clayton looks over to the left side. It's going to be a completed pass over to Reggie Jackson over on the left side. He's going to have enough for a nice first down, breaks through a couple of tacklers. He's going to lose possession of the ball, but after being brought down. 1st and 10 for the Rockets here. Great pass to Reggie Jackson.
Been waiting for the Rockets to get Mr. Jackson involved in the offense. We know what he can do both at that receiver position and in the backfield.
Yeah, and this year he's just listed as defensive lineman and wide receiver, but he gave us some really good moments from the running back position last year.
Well, we had some injuries in the running back department last year. I think they were talking about putting Max in at running back at one point.
Max, you want to suit up, man?
No, man, my playing days are behind me. But I don't know. You know, if Jeremy Clayton could talk me into coming back, maybe I would.
Clayton looks over on the right side. A little swing pass is incomplete, intended that time for A.J. Terrell. It was a forward pass, so it looked like it could have been close to a lateral that might create a fumble. That'll be an incomplete pass for the Rockets. Still 2nd down and 10 from the 34-yard line in Panther territory. The Rockets have been in the red zone 3 times tonight in Panther territory, and they've been able to score each and every time, and that's why they lead here tonight, 21-0 with 11:17 remaining. Clayton comes out to give the signal call to the Rockets. He's got 2 wideouts to the left and 2 to the right from the shotgun formation with a single man in the backfield, and that's Kentrell Holloway. Here sees the snap. He looks over to his right side. He's going to have a big flush at him. He's going to have a complete pass over to the right side to Quan Terrell. Good 5-yard completion. He'll be taken down at the 28-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and, 3 for the Rockets.
Pass complete on the wide receiver screen.
They are. It's so sad.
They're calling ineligible receiver downfield, and I suppose I need to brush up on the rules. The flag was thrown right at the line of scrimmage. I could have sworn that the ineligible man had to be at least 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, but I'll check that out before next week.
All right.
Anyway, it is a penalty on the Rockets for ineligible receiver downfield.
So that's 2nd and 15 now here for the Rockets from the 39-yard line, still in Panther territory. Clayton's got 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. It's going to be a handoff here to Terrell, and he's going to try to get through all that defensive traffic. He's going to break through 1 ankle tackle, and he's going to keep standing up. Gain of about 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 13 here for the Rockets. Ball placed down at the 37-yard line, still in Panther territory. Got to expect the Rockets are going to go to the air here. What do you think, Max?
Kentrell was trying to reverse his field on that, and there was just too much traffic for him to do it.
Yeah. What's the play call here, Max?
Yeah, I think, you got a quarterback like that in a down and distance so long, of course you throw it, go for it. The play design has been great. Let's see what they draw up right here. You got 3 receivers over here on my side.
Yeah, they do have a little bit of a heavy motion over here on the left side, and the Rockets got to get everybody in a good position. Looked like they were kind of set up off sides. So Coach Carroll takes the timeout. We'll do the same. The Rockets here leading 21-0 back here in a few moments on Rocket Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX.
Person County's collision auto experts can be found at Bose Collision Center. They can perform any auto body work from minor dents to major collision repairs. They will ensure your vehicle is repaired to the highest standard with quality materials and products. All mechanics at Bose Collision Center are ASE certified, so they can tackle any auto body repair task. Whether you commute to Durham or Raleigh every day, or only travel the back roads, no one is immune to accidents. And if an accident happens to you, Take your vehicle to Bose Collision Center where you can be sure it will be repaired good as new. Call them today at 336-597-4431 to schedule an appointment for a free quote. After they repair your vehicle, to get you safely back on the road, they'll give you a complimentary car wash. Trust the company Rockets fans have trusted for years. That's Bose Collision Center, a proud sponsor of all-person Rocket athletics.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network. Clayton comes out in the shotgun formation, 3 wideouts to the right and one to the right. It's going to be a good pass, complete, and it's going to be a fumble after the completed pass to Quan Terrell. And it looks like the Panthers are going to recover this one from the 15-yard line. So good pass there from Clayton, good reception, but fumble is going to cost the Rockets.
Brent, do we have replay capability? I could have sworn that ball was fumbled out of bounds, but I guess not. Officials right on top of it.
Yep.
So turnover by the Rockets.
First turnover of the night. Rockets here leading 21-0 with 10:04 remaining here in the second quarter. Rocket offense is clicking on every cylinder, but just one of those mistakes that just hurt the Rockets. Rockets come out in a 3-3-5 defense. Hadn't seen this before. This will be fun. And Hutchins is going to see a bunch of Rockets get across, and it looks like the Rockets are saying there should be a false start on the Panthers. We'll see what the call is.
It's procedure on the Panthers. I don't think the Rockets moved, but I don't think they got into the neutral zone, and they were able to draw the Panthers offsides. And so Panthers now backed up, looking at a 1st and 15.
The Rockets still hanging on to the lead, and they're hoping to show that that defense can continue to stop the Panthers from doing what they want to do. Ball placed on the 11-yard line. As Ben said, it's going to be 1st and 15 here for the Panthers from their own 11-yard line. Rockets should have 3 down linemen, and they're faking some more blitzes at the top. It's going to be a handoff here to Savetic. The Rockets are going to get in there and try to stop him from getting back to the original line of scrimmage. Looked like it might be a gain of a few inches, but great defense there shown by the Rockets in the trenches.
Yeah, Weaver and Carr in on that stop.
Weaver and Carr both gotten a lot bigger, man. Good grief.
Oh. I think they've been using the off time wisely in the Rocket Ironworks Fitness Center that our YouTube viewers can see across the way.
Absolutely. Hutchins back here for the Panthers. Split back shown. 1 wide out to the right and 1 to the left from the shotgun formation. 2nd and 15. Here sees the snap and looks over to the right side. He's going to try to do a deep pass to nowhere. It does hit the 40-yard line, but no one's there. Defense that time shown by Lexington Williams for the Rockets. Good defense there from the corner. And he comes out for a quick breather. In for him will come Quan Terrell. It's such a blessing to have a quarterback that can go through the progressions and find the player that matches the offense. I mean, and have the time to do it. Hutchins just hasn't had the time to do it. He's just trying to throw to who might be open.
Yeah, he's trying to throw to a spot that he hopes his receiver will be at when the ball gets there. But it's a lot easier to do if you've got time and, as you say, able to go through your progressions and make the correct read.
So 3rd and 15 here for the Panthers. Rocket defense standing tall. 8:29 remaining here in the second quarter. Rockets still leading 21-0. Hutchins comes out with 2 men in the backfield, 1 to his left and 1 right behind him. 2 wideouts, 1 to the left and 1 to the right. Waiting to receive the snap. He does. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and now he's going to try to kick it out to the left side. The Rockets are going to tackle him short of
the original line of scrimmage.
That's right. And that's going to bring up 4th and approximately 12. And that'll bring out the special teams. Rockets will have Kentrell Holloway back to return this one. A few moments ago, Quan Terrell was out there to return it, and now Kentrell Holloway will have his chance. Kentrell Holloway was able to break one through, but it got called back because of a block in the back by the Rockets. So let's hope that Kentrell Holloway can have one more chance to have some positive special teams yards here. Not a lot of offense to talk about for the Panthers, but I don't know if that's more of a product of really good defense so far shown by the Rockets. Punt is up, and Holloway will return this one from about the 42-yard line. He's going to have it ahead up through the 30, and he's going to have it to the 20. He's going to have enough room to get there if he can just beat the punter, and he does. He gets it in for a touchdown. What a play there from Kentrell Holloway. Great speed shown. Rockets now leading 27-0 with 7:23 remaining in the second quarter.
And most importantly, no flags.
What about that one, Max?
Guys, the only thing the Rockets hadn't done tonight so far was score on this. And they just took care of it right there. Yeah, really no chance to get him. Once he hit that corner, he blasted by Moorhead. Rockets once again finding another way to score, this time with the punt return.
My goodness, Rockets now leading 27-0 with 7:23 remaining in the second quarter. Back to kick this one up for the point after will be Orlando Gonzalez-Bello. He has been perfect on point after so far, and there appears to be a procedural violation of some type. I think they're going to say that the Panthers have too many players on the field. At least it's not against the Rockets, right, Ben?
Yep, when you see the back judge back there counting.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Right.
You know what it means.
I presume the Rockets are not going to accept the penalty and go for two here.
Yeah. Coach Carroll's telling him.
I think the Rockets are more interested in working on the extra point snap and hold and kick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hold is good here by Clayton. Kick is up, and it is good as well. Bayo has hit 4 of 4 on point afters. Rockets here lead 28-0. Back here in a few moments on the Rocket Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX.
Sometimes it seems the world has gone exclusively online. You can shop for groceries online. You can go to the doctor online. You can even find your husband or wife online. But some things just cannot be compromised. And the Bootery knows your foot health is one of those things. When you're suffering from plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, or have a job that requires you to stand all day, you can't just buy any old shoe online. You need the quality service and care only available at the Bootery. Sure, the Bootery has an online presence, and they encourage you to join the 3,000 other people that follow their Facebook page, where you can watch videos, see new product, and even ask questions. But when you need a quality shoe, don't look for advice from a computer screen. Go see the staff that has over 100 years combined experience helping people with all their footwear needs. Go visit the Bootery. Take it from me, the voice of the Rockets. I only wear shoes that come from the Bootery. The Bootery, names you know and shoes you love. 803 Madison Square in Roxborough.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network, Rockets with a big-time start here, leading 28-0 with 7:23 remaining in the second quarter. Penalty for too many men is assessed on the kickoff. The Rockets will be kicking this one off from the 45-yard line. And back to return this one for the Panthers are going to be two brave souls, because the Rockets have been down there on top of them every time. And this is going to be even worse, is my guess. Nice high squib kick. It's going to be down at the 20, and they're going to just run it out of bounds. That would have probably been a procedural violation if they just let it go out of bounds. But the Rockets are so fast, it might turn into an onside kick. This ball will be put into play from, it looks to be the 24-yard line, and that's where this Moorhead Panther drive will begin. Max, were you worried for the return men there for the Panthers?
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. They need to just let it go out of bounds. Brent, I received my first warning ever. I know you got the Rockets penalized one year as a sideline reporter. I just got a warning. We thought I was a coach, but we cleared it up, and now we're back ready.
Max, I always used to have that conversation
Before
the game.
Well, I did, and, I had it with the man in the white hat, and he said nonchalantly, "Oh, no problem." And so I assume he's the boss. No problem with anybody else. But anyway, no penalty on the Rockets. Brent's the only one that calls that.
Hand off over to the left side here by Savetic, and he's going to bring it forward. The first good run there from the Panthers in several series. Nice play there from Jacob Savetic. Rockets couldn't gather him down, but it's not enough for a first down. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
Savetic's had a couple of good runs tonight. He
Yeah.
runs hard, which is probably wise given the way the Rocket defense has played so far tonight.
They have certainly been tenacious in pursuing. They've not allowed much of anything other than that first play of the game when the Rockets came down quickly and scored. The Rocket defense comes out and allows a big-time pass. But since that time, the Rockets have continued with their shutout ways in creating 3rd and outs. Hutchins will receive the snap here from the two backs, and it's going to be a tackle for a loss on Savetic. Together on that one appears to be Preston Carr and also A.J. Burgess. Good team tackling there by the Rockets to create the loss. That brings up 3rd and 5. Ball be placed at the 28-yard line. Should be 3rd and 5, right? I'm only seeing 2nd down. Oh, penalty against the Panthers will be called. Wow. Max, I didn't see the personal foul. What was it?
Well, a lot of times when you see something like that, it can also be a choice word or two that gets said.
Well, I'm glad I didn't ask you to repeat it. That'll bring up – what'd you say, Max?
I didn't say anything, but I might be saying some choice words, and Preston Carr was coming after me.
That'll push the Panthers quite far back to the 13-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and I don't even know, being 18, 2nd and 18, I guess. Bunch.
It's going to be spotted at about the 13-yard line.
Okay.
So I would say
line of game's a 32.
Yeah, it's about
so 19. Yeah. Something like that. Whatever.
19 or 20.
Yeah. All right, it's going to be an official timeout. Rockets here leading 28-0 with 6:58 remaining. We'll take another quick break back here in a few moments on Rocket Sport Network on 96.7 WKRX.
As a proud supporter of Rocket Sports, you are in great hands at Roxborough Savings Bank, where our customers are family, friends, and neighbors. We appreciate the trust you place in us to help you meet your financial goals and dreams. Whether it is a home loan, a checking account, online banking, or any of our large array of products and services, we value your business and will work hard to earn it every day. Just like the Rockets, we have been around for a long time and owe our company's success to you, our friends and customers. We wish all the Rocket teams a successful season, and we appreciate the opportunity to be part of the Rocket sports family. Roxborough Savings Bank is a proud member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender. Please visit us online at roxboroughsavings.com and go Rockets!
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network. Rockets here leading 28-0 with 6:58 remaining here in the second quarter. And it's been all Rockets here tonight. 3rd and about 20 coming out here for the Panthers after a series of penalties and good tackles for a loss. We'll see what the Panthers can do here. Rockets trying to fake another blitz here, trying to get another offsides call. And it's going to be a muffed play there by the quarterback, and it's going to be a fumble. They're going to mark him down at this 6. Wow. Rockets got in there quick, didn't they?
Yes, Preston Carr was in there quick. It looked like the ball might have gotten kicked, but referees blew it down. So that will be a loss of about 5 on that play. And so that puts the Panthers in another punt formation.
Back to return this one will be Kentrell Holloway. Question is, are they really going to kick it to him again? And it's going to be a kick up, and it's a nice kick this time over to the left side. Kentrell lets it bounce and fall down, and it just dies over there in a wet spot, and that'll be at the 36-yard line in Panther territory, where the Rockets will take over on this offensive possession. They've scored 7 points so far in this quarter. They're trying to match their previous high of 21 points scored in a quarter. Can the Rockets make it to 42 men?
Well, I think they will at some point.
Well, I'm saying before the end of the half.
Well, there is no running clock in the first half.
Correct.
I have already checked on that rule, so that would not come into effect until the second half.
Yep. Clayton has 3 wide outs to the left and 1 to the right from the right hash. Sees the snap, and he looks over to the right side. Quick pass, and it's going to be complete this time to Quan Terrell. He's going to try to break through the first man, and he does. Great play there to get a first down, and bodies were just flying. What great blocking after the completed pass.
Aaron Ward, he just hit one of the Panthers, who I believe is over on the sidelines now, trying to rearrange his thoughts.
Ball now on the 25-yard line. Good gain there from the Rockets. Ward now in the backfield with Clayton as a running back. Yeah, that's Aaron Ward back there with him. So we've seen 3 running backs so far tonight: Deshaun Brown, Kentrell Holloway, and now Aaron Ward. Rockets try to get a adjustment here from Coach Carroll, and Coach Carroll will have to call a timeout. We'll do the same here. 5:39 remaining. Rockets take a timeout with the ball. Back here in a few moments on the Rocket Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX.
Rock City Guns, the area's #1 firearm supplier. See why they have a 5.0 rating on Facebook. The staff at Rock City Guns are more than friendly and more than accommodable for all your firearm needs. Check out the reviews on their Facebook page. Look them up on the web at rockcityguns.com. You won't believe the deals that are awaiting you at Rock City Guns. Give them a call today at 336-597-2208 and ask about their daily specials. Rock City Guns is located at 123 Depot Street. Find out why they are the little shop with the big deals. Rock City Guns, a proud supporter of Rocket Athletics.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network. Rockets here leading 28-0. 5:30 remaining here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Rockets from the 25-yard line. It's going to be a handoff here to, I believe that's to Aaron Ward. He's going to get bottled up in the middle there. No gain on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rocket coaching staff has been high on Aaron Ward as another option as a running back, and we've seen him have some flashes. They're hoping to give him a few chances here in this first half to see what he can do. Aaron Ward has already had a couple of good blocks and tackles. See if he can add some rushing yards to those statistical categories. Clayton comes out with 2 wide outs to the right and 2 to the left from the right hash. He's going to receive the snap and hand off to Ward. Ward's going to have a little bit better job here. Very patient, trying to find a hole. He gets a gain of about 1. That's going to bring up 3rd and looks to be about 9. 3rd and 9 here from the 24-yard line. Rockets are not in the red zone yet. On the night so far, they've scored on every possession except for 1. They're hoping to do that here again. Rockets come out with 2 wide outs to the left and 2 to the right from the shotgun formation. In the backfield with Clayton is Aaron Ward. Ball is placed on the right hash. Clayton looks over to the right side. He's going to have a complete pass. Oh, it's barely incomplete. It's just kind of juggled there by Terrell. Good pass. Just couldn't wrap it in. That brings up 4th and 9. And the Rockets are going to keep their offensive unit out there to try to go for this 4th down with 4:12 remaining here in the second quarter, leading by 4 touchdowns.
Rockets have had some drops. Of course, it is the first game of the year.
Yeah.
And some of the receivers, with the way the game is going, obviously looking to score, especially on a pass like that, wide open. You start trying to move and motor before you actually bring the ball in.
Clayton's going to get flushed out to the left side. He's going to have a complete pass over to Jackson. He can't get it. It's going to fall to the ground, but there is a flag on the play. Query as to what the flag is. It is a hold against the Rockets, and that's going to be a turnover on downs, and it'll be Panther ball here from the 25-yard line. So the second turnover of the night for the Rockets, the first one being a fumble after a good completed pass, and this second one being a turnover on downs. No interceptions thrown on the night. Just those have been the only two turnovers. The Rockets still leading 28-0 with 4:04 remaining here in the second quarter. Ball placed down at the 24-yard line. The Panthers have the ball. Max, what's the sideline like now, man?
Well, they've calmed down a little bit. Still happy with this big lead.
Yeah.
But, you know, the pace of the game has slowed, and so therefore they've kind of gotten lulled to sleep a little bit. May not get energized again until the second half.
Well, Deshaun Brown looks like he's trying to get back in the game here, Max. Look at him.
Well, you know, the band is the sound that's coming through. It's a little disappointing here. You know, we don't have as many fans, and so the sounds you're used to, the loudness is not quite here. But it makes the band shine even more. So Deshaun Brown jamming to the band.
There you go. Hutchins with a good handoff over to the left side. It's going to be a little run there by Petty, and that'll bring up second and maybe 9. No, they're going to say he got back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring up second and 10 here for the Panthers.
Nice pursuit on that play by Jerry Oakley. He was able to bring the Panther ball carrier down for no gain. You know, obviously it has not been a perfect half of football for the Rockets. Certainly has been good, but I'm sure the Rocket coaching staff will have some things they'd like to clean up here in the second half.
Man in motion here is Mark Petty. He's going to get a fake handoff to him. The handoff will be to Savetic. The Rockets are going to be in there for a big-time tackle put down there by Carr, and the first man on the scene was Jerry Oakley. He's able to stop him, but Carr was the man that brought him down. That brings up third down here for the Panthers. Another thing, Ben and Max, you know, obviously the sounds aren't the same, but I'm missing the smell of that Vesuvio's pizza, man.
And the popcorn.
Yeah.
No.
All these little things that you don't think are just integral to the enjoyment of a high school football game, but they really are. It's the sounds, the smells, but we like the scoreboard. Rockets here leading 28-0 with 2:35 remaining. Third down here for the Panthers from their own 24-yard line. Splitbacks here shown for Hutchins. He has one wide out to the right and one to the left. He's going to roll out to the right side. He'll try to complete a long-distance pass, almost complete, and just north of the player. The pass intended that time for Caleb Andrews falls incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. The Rockets are going to be out to return this one. And look who's coming out, but Kentrell Holloway to try to put another one on the board.
Nice pressure there by Preston Carr, but still a nice pass by the Panther quarterback, just out of reach for the receiver. And so with 2:18 left to go here in the first half, Panthers going to be forced to punt again. And as Brent said, Kentrell Holloway back deep for the Rockets.
Kentrell stands at the 50-yard line right there on the tip of the P. It's going to be a low snap. They're going to say that the referees weren't ready.
What in the world?
I don't know. I thought the play clock was running so they could snap it. But the referees say we're going to try it again. Play clock now shows 12. Now back up to 25. Kentrell Holloway still back there to return this one for the Rockets. Ball's placed at the 25-yard line. Snap is high this time. Recovered. Rockets almost blocked that one. My goodness. It's going to be returned, but barely tipped there by the Rockets, and it's going to be Panther ball.
No.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No, I don't think Holloway touched it.
Oh, well, I thought he touched it all day long.
He ran by it, but I don't think he touched it.
He scared me. Max, how scared were you, man?
I was with you, Brent. I thought he touched it as well, along with a few Moorhead players in the area. But, you know, that's why we bring Ben along.
Yeah, he's got the eyesight
For my eyesight.
of a bald eagle.
Well, that and, you know, to pick up the tab on the road game.
There you go. Pick up the tab. Ball's placed at the 47-yard line in Moorhead Panther territory. Rockets have shown good offensive production. They've only had 2 possessions they've not scored on. In those 2 possessions, the Rockets had a fumble and a turnover on downs. But on the other 4 possessions, the Rockets have had touchdowns. Rockets here leading 28-0. Handoff here to Deshaun Brown. He's going to have it over on the left side. He's going to get tackled. Good tackle there shown by Tyler Horton to run down Deshaun Brown. And he's a little bit slow to get up this time. Hopefully he can get up under his own power. I think he just knocked the air out of him, and Deshaun Brown wasn't used to getting caught.
There's a little limp in that gait.
He'll be all right. He's tough. Aaron Ward will come in relief for Deshaun Brown.
You do understand that after last year's rash of injuries in the backfield,
We're always scared, right?
yeah.
He'll be okay. Rockets have Kentrell Holloway in the slot position as a wide receiver. So Clayton will have 1 man in the backfield with him, and that'll be Aaron Ward. Receives the snap. It's going to be a fake handoff to Ward. It's going to be a completed pass here to A.J. Burgess, and he's going to have it up to the 35-yard line, do a little bit of a nice move to gain 2 more. That was a football move right there.
Oh, yeah.
Good play there by Burgess. I like that one.
Rockets just have a host of weapons.
Good grief.
On offense.
That brings it up to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rockets with 1:14 remaining here in the first half. Clayton comes out with 3 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left from the left hash. Referees look like they're going to have a discussion about something. No word yet what it is. They're trying to say to put 3 more seconds on the clock, I believe. So the clock operator is listening to them about what to do. So now it's 1:03 left in the game.
He's taking 3 off.
Okay, I thought he was adding 3. Now 1 minute shows. All right. Clayton has it's going to be a quick pass over to Terrell over on the right side. Good completed pass, and he's going to try to get through all this traffic with the Panthers. It's enough for a first down. He's going to be taken down at the 20-yard line, and that'll be first down with 45.1 remaining. Good completed pass to Quan Terrell, and the Rockets need to be quick on the ball to get this extra score if they can get it.
Good opportunity here for the Rockets to work on the 2-minute drill here at the end of the first half.
Clock is now set to run, and Coach Carroll will call in the play to Ridge and the offense. Ridge has 3 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right. In the backfield with him will still be Aaron Ward. He'll do a pass over to the left side. It's going to be tipped up high in the air. That pass intended for Quan Terrell. Nice broken up pass. That stops the clock, though. That brings up 2nd and 10 from the Moorhead Panther 20. Rockets still have a chance here to put 1 more on the board. Coach Carroll looks over and sees that he's got 1 timeout left. I believe he's got 1 timeout left, right? Yes.
I think so.
In the backfield with Clayton, it's still going to be Aaron Ward. He's got 3 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right.
Single coverage up top.
Yep. Clayton receives a snap. It's a little bit high, and he looks over to the left side. Quick pass, and it was a pass interference. They call it. All right.
Thank you.
Good grief. I was about to say, Max, run in there and tell him. How bad was that one, Max? It looked like he was.
It was bad. That referee threw a fastball right at the offender there.
Yeah.
So the Rockets going to be a little bit closer, 24.3 left, trying to punch one in and get over 30 here.
On the crossing route, it looked like it was a good decision there by Clayton, but it was certainly a lot of grabbing of the back jersey there to stop the man. And I thought everybody missed it except for me, Ben. I thought, my goodness. Ball's placed on the 10-yard line, almost enough for a first down. That's going to bring up 2nd and inches on the 10-yard line. 24.3 remaining after that penalty. Clayton comes out with 3 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right. And now they're going to say it's enough for a first down? That was weird. They're going to go ahead and give him the first down. All right. So that's first and goal from the 10. 24.3 remaining. Aaron Ward in the backfield with Clayton. He's going to stand over to his left side. Clayton has 3 wideouts to his left and 1 to the right in the shotgun formation. He's going to hand off here to Ward up the middle. Ward's going to get a good push this time, but he's not going to have a whole lot of yards out of it. It's going to be a gain of about 3, and that's going to bring up second and goal from what looks to be the 9-yard line, and the Rockets are going to take a timeout here with 17.2 remaining. Back here in a few moments on Rock Sports Network on 96.7 to be KRX.
Foundations are important, and Legacy Building Company builds on the foundation of quality. They've completed projects throughout Roxborough and Person County, such as Halls Way, Roxborough Community School, gym and auditorium. They redid the press box and concession stand at Rocket Stadium. They've done numerous projects throughout the county, from remodeling your home to building a brand new palace for you on Hyco Lake. Mark Duncan and Cecil Barker have put together a company that stands for quality and will accept nothing less. So on your next building project, no matter how large or how small, give Legacy Building Company a look today. Legacy Building Company is located on Old Durham Road, Suite 200. Call them at 336-597-3208. Legacy Building Company, foundation on quality.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network, 17.2 remaining. The Rockets have Clayton out there with Aaron Ward in the backfield with him. 3 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right. Second and goal here for the Rockets at the end of the second quarter. Rockets trying to put one more score after leading by 4 scores. Play action pass is going to be a completed pass here to Quan Terrell in the end zone. The Rockets have 34 points in the first quarter. 13.3 remaining here in the first quarter. And, Max, how many times has that cannon gone off now?
I've lost count, and that is a great thing. 34 points here in the first half. Beautiful play there. It was a good throw. He threw it to where only Terrell could catch it. And Terrell made the job to leap up and grab it. Just a perfect play design and executed by the quarterback and receiver.
Nice hold, and the kick this time is no good, but the Rockets are going to lead here, 34-0. Max, you got some updates for us about Madison Marketplace, man?
Marketplace, just like the Bootery, they've got their sale winding up too. If you go now through Monday, Madison Marketplace has 75% off fall and winter apparel. And so they have Z Supply, Shauna, Mud Pie, and so many more brands you ladies love. Go visit Madison Marketplace right now. Well, I can't do it right now, but do it tomorrow through Monday, and you'll get 75% off fall and winter apparel.
So Rockets here leading 34-0 with 13.3 remaining here in the second quarter. Incredible beginning here by the Rockets. Incredible start for the season here for the Rockets. Just did not expect this much of a great offensive output in the first half. Did you, Ben? I mean, we expected the Rockets to have a good night here tonight, but leading by 5 touchdowns is certainly exceeded my expectations.
I've been impressed with the Rockets on both sides of the ball and special teams,
yes,
for that matter. Obviously, some things that are going to need to be cleaned up.
Yes,
for the Rockets to challenge some of the conference powers, but certainly a good first game.
Let's go quick over to the left side. It's going to be returned here by the Panthers and brought down at the 40-yard line. So with 8.7 seconds remaining, the Panthers will try to put one on the board to try to stop this shutout. And remember, no matter whether you're buying a home or property or selling a home or property, start your journey with Pointer & Associates and agent David Witt. David Witt is at your service for real estate transactions. We'll be with you all the way from beginning to end. David is a member of the Pointer & Associates team and is dedicated to happy customers, both buyers and sellers. If you're looking for a place in town or out in the beautiful Person County landscape or on one of our 2 beautiful lakes, David is there by your side. The company, Pointer & Associates, has helped so many happy homeowners or those in need of selling property, and they have a reputation for satisfaction. Trust the sale of your home to a trusted partner, David Witt. Let Dave work with you to find and purchase a home of your dreams. Let him share his own proven record of success with you. Call him at the offices at 216 South Main Street at 597-5544, or you can contact him on his cell phone at 504-1745. The Panthers run one up the middle. The Rockets take them down, and that's going to end our first half with the Rockets here.
Hello, we have thoroughly enjoyed being able to bring these games live to you via YouTube and our broadcasting crew who you'll see in these pictures. We're so glad that you've tuned in and so happy that you're able to enjoy it from the comforts of your home due to the pandemic requirements of only 25 spectators allowed at the indoor events. We do want to extend an offer to you to be able to donate to our platform. You can do that by donating at the Venmo site that you'll see here in just a moment on the screen that goes to the Rocket Club. We do thank you for participating, we thank you for watching, and we just thank you for being a Rocket. And don't forget, it's a great day to be a Rocket.
is located on Old Durham Road, Suite 200. Call them at 336-597-3208. Legacy Building Company, foundation on quality.
All right. Back here on the Rocket Sports Network, Rockets here leading 34-0. A few minutes to go before we begin this second half, but Ben, in the first half, we heard that rocket cannon down there handled by Rock City Guns. We heard that sound off on 9 occasions. Could have been 10, but on those 9 occasions, that includes 5 touchdowns and 4-point afters. Just really an incredible first half offensively for the Rockets, especially if you can compare it to the past few years. It's just a good beginning here for the Rockets. We've seen the Rockets come out as a second half offensive team, but tonight they just really started out strong, and they've continued. Hopefully they can do that in the second half.
Well, they did a lot. Rockets have a lot of playmakers on offense, as we said during pregame, and they were certainly being showcased there in that first half. There were, as Coach Carroll said, there's some things that's got to be cleaned up as the season progresses. If the Rockets, want to challenge the teams in the upper echelon of the conference, I think although the Rockets started out, the run game looked pretty good, but then as the second quarter wore on, Rockets weren't getting a lot out of the Russian attack. But and it's difficult. Even in high school, you can design an offensive line for either a passing team or a rushing team. It's hard to have a really great offensive line for both. But I think the Rockets have got a good foundation to have a good season this year. But I know the Rocket coaching staff is going to want to try to work on some things here in the second half. You're always trying to build depth. Ridge Clayton has had a great first half. Don't know if we're going to see anybody else at the quarterback position here in the second half at any time because obviously an injury to him, if we don't have anybody that can step in, would be catastrophic for this season. So
let's not talk about injuries. We already got through.
No, I know. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just trying to talk about what the Rockets can and need to focus on here in the second half. And let's just say, although the Rockets did miss that last extra point, when and if the Rockets get a 42-point lead, since we're in the second half, we will go to a running clock. And as we all know, Kelly Snow has popped into the broadcast booth here. Once that running clock starts, time passes very quickly. It's like time in general for somebody my age. It starts moving real fast. And so there won't be, if it happens, but so many opportunities to work on these things before we go to Mebane next week and play the Eastern Alamance Eagles. So there's a lot to do here in the second half, I think, and a lot of benefit that the Rockets can get out of this second half.
Other Rocket teams are in play tonight. Of course, the Rocket ladies winning tonight 69-50 against Swansboro. They'll be traveling to Northwood High School Saturday for the third round of the playoffs. This is the equivalent of the Elite Eight of the 3A. Northwood is 13-0 in the season and beat the Rockets in the round of 32 last year, 54-41. So this is the Rockets' chance to try to revenge that. Leading the Rockets tonight in scoring was Aaliyah Jones with 30 points. Kickoff here, and the Rockets will bring this one from the Panthers will bring this one from the 15 up to the 32-yard line. Good starting position here for the Panthers to begin this second half.
Looks like the Rockets are sending the first unit defense back out there. And, we talk about building depth. The Rockets want to build depth, but you've got
where's Max?
You got 11 players out there on the field, and there's we got 15, 16, 17 on the sidelines.
Yeah, that's right.
The days back when we were a 4A school and there were 40-some-odd kids on varsity or no more.
Savetic will have the first run here for the Panthers. Can't get it very far. It's going to be a loss of a few inches. That'll bring up 2nd and 11 for the Panthers. Ball placed at the 31-yard line. 11:38 remaining. Rockets here leading by 5 touchdowns, 34-0 to begin this third quarter.
Brent, Max is coming around the track. He's obviously been jogging.
Oh, okay. Max, you okay?
Trying to warm up.
Just want to check on you.
Well, I was checking out all the upgrades around this nice facility.
Doing the executive tour. Jerry Oakley's coming in to the game here. Coming in for Carice McCain. Jerry Oakley showing a little bit of linebacker here tonight. He had one of the first big tackles of the night. So let's see what he can do here from the middle linebacker position. Stoppage here. Just doesn't seem like we can get this second half going strong. Panthers have the ball, but now they're going to add a little bit of time for the Panthers, I believe. What's going on, Ben?
I don't know. Trying to get the clock set. Bring quick shout out.
To the boys.
There have been many. Well, we'll get to that in just a second. But there have been many winners of the Grissom and Holloman Athlete of the Week award. The most recent one, Kelsey Mangum. Congratulations to Kelsey.
She's a great volleyball player and has shown incredible ability as a guard this year, also for the basketball team. So congratulations to her. Brings up third down here for the Panthers. Rocket defense standing tall has resulted in 3 yards lost so far in this second half for the Panthers. Look, they're going to have a pretty good drive here as they begin with a good return on the kickoff, but Rocket defense is standing strong here. 17 seconds remaining on the play clock. Back to pass this away is going to be Hunter Hutchins. He's got split backs, one wide out to the left from the left hash. Hutchins received the snap. He's going to look over to the left side, try to do a deep pass. Rockets are going to be there on defense if they can stop it and break it up, and they do. Good break up there by the Rockets. Jaden Harris with the knockdown. Great play from the Rockets to bring up 4th down for the Panthers.
Pass just a little underthrown, and the Rockets, good double coverage out there on the receiver. And Brent, yes, go ahead. Give that other shout out.
To our boys at the Shack.
I wonder if the Shack is
they're listening.
Social media wired and everything.
They are.
Boy, wouldn't that be something on TV at the Shack?
Kentrell Holloway back to return this one. He's standing on the 44-yard line. Another end-over-end punt. It's going to fall down just inside the 50. And the Rockets will begin this one from their 47-yard line. Good defensive stand there, Max. What do you think about it?
Yep, just what you wanted. A little surprised. Coach Carroll, of course, he didn't want to sound too overhyped, but he was already thinking about what he needed to improve on in this half. And so we'll see what they do. I don't think they're going to stay on the gas the entire game, but if he's going to try to improve on 34-0, I'd like to see it.
Well, and Max, one of the issues in a game like this is that you've got Eastern Alamance and Western Alamance coming up the next 2 weeks. You don't want to show everything on film.
Right.
You want to keep some things in the bag.
Rockets come out in the pistol formation. It's going to be a fake handoff and pass over to the left side. This will be completed to Kentrell Holloway. He tries to get through the defense. He's going to get it back to the original line of scrimmage. Might be a gain of a yard. But the Rockets trying to show a little bit different formation. That's the first time the Rockets come out in the pistol formation tonight. And Deshaun Brown is back out there for the Rockets in the backfield. So whatever injury he may have sustained at the end of the first half appears to have healed, which is good news for the Rockets stable of running backs. Sean Brown had an incredible first half running the ball, and hopefully he can continue to contribute to the Rockets' ground game. Rockets come out with 2 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right from the pistol formation. Handoff here to Brown up the middle. He's going to fake off the middle and bring it around to the right side. He's got all kinds of room if he can get a nice little seal there from Terrell, and he does. He got enough for a first down inside the 40. It's going to be a flag throw, and he's taken down at the 30-yard line. That flag just can't not go in the favor of the Rockets likely, but good run there from the Rockets' Deshaun Brown.
Now, if he's going to call a hold on that.
He did. I guess that hold was called against Quan Terrell.
I think so. And it was called from 40 yards away and 5 or 6 seconds after the block was being thrown. But
So 2nd down and 8 was what the Rockets were looking at, and a first down. And now the ball is just going to be pushed way back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and 10, I guess.
No, second and 10.
9:16 remaining, 34-0. The Rockets here leading, and they had a big-time play called back for a block, for a holding call. Clayton will have Preston Carr as the up back. Have 2 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right from the right hash. Ball placed on the 48-yard line. 2nd and 10. Clayton takes 2 steps back, and he's going to do a nice pass over to the left side. It's going to be complete to Contrell Holloway if he can pull it in, and he can't. Great pass there, and Contrell Holloway congratulates the defender for doing a good job of trying to stop him from getting to it. It was in Contrell Holloway's hands and just came out. It was an acrobatic jump too.
Yeah, Cantrell tried to make a play on the ball, just a little bit behind him. He outran it just a bit, and he had to turn around, almost able to bring it in, but not quite. And so Rockets now looking at a 3rd and 10 from their own 48.
Clayton comes out with 2 wideouts to the left and 2 to the right from the right hash. The shotgun formation. He's going to drop back, take 2-step drop, and a little quick pass. It's going to be complete to the right side. This will be complete to Quan Terrell, and he's going to have a good gain there. Gain of about 23 yards for the Rockets here, and that creates a first down. The ball will be placed at the 27-yard line. The Rockets are back in action now.
A little skinny post, and Clayton able to hit Terrell right in the seam.
Good pass there from the Rockets. 3 wideouts this time to the left for Ridge. Have 1 wideout to the right from the shotgun formation. Be a quick little pass over to the left side in the flat. Complete this time to A.J. Terrell, and he's going to have a good gain on a couple of good moves too. And that'll be almost to the 10-yard line. He's taken down after getting the first down. He'll be taken down at the 12-yard line. Be 1st and 10, 8:24 remaining. Great play there by A.J. Terrell. So many weapons for the Rockets to choose from.
How many players have caught passes for the Rockets tonight? 5,
I think
6?
6. 1 wide out to the left and 3 to the right. In the backfield for the Rockets is Deshaun Brown. So we hand off here to Deshaun Brown to the left side. He's going to get met in the backfield and taken down at the 15-yard line. That is a tackle for a loss, the first tackle for a loss the Rockets have sustained in this drive. That brings up 2nd and 14 here for the Rockets. 7:45 remaining with 34-0 still to score. Rockets trying to get another score and stay perfect in the red zone. So far tonight they are. Clayton comes out with 3 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left from the left hash. In the backfield with him now is Aaron Ward. He signals for the snap, and he looks over to his right side. The coverage kind of died on him. He almost overthrew the receiver. That pass appeared to be intended for Anquan Terrell, who had just not turned around in time. That went to the coverage there where the Panthers were not ready for it, and then it made them think that the pass was intended for Contrell Holloway. But I think it was just a miscommunication between Clayton and Quan Terrell.
Yeah, good pressure by the Panthers coming off the edge that time.
Yeah.
A.J. Terrell was open over in the flat, but Clayton didn't have time to see him.
That brings up 3rd and 13 here for the Rockets. 2 wide outs to the right, 2 to the left for the Rockets here. Sean Brown now in the running back slot here for the Rockets. Quick pass over to the right side. It's going to be complete to Quan Terrell, and he might have enough to get in for a touchdown. He's going to fumble it on the 1. Question is, was he down when he fumbled?
Nope, they're going to call it a touchback.
He was not down. They're going to call a touchback. It's going to be Panthers ball, so the Rockets will have their first chance in the red zone turned away. So the Rockets are 3 for 4 from the red zone tonight. But good play from the Rockets, but just couldn't get it in there in the end zone. Just got to be excited the Rockets have a 5-touchdown lead with those kind of turnovers being.
Can we go to replay on YouTube or not?
Yeah. Max, how close was it, man?
Well, I don't want to sound like a homer, but I really do think he was down. Honestly, I think both knees were down. There was a pile. Maybe the Moorhead defender was in the referee's way, but I thought it should be Rockets football.
That is a turnover. 7:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Rockets here leading 34-0. Ball placed on the 20-yard line after the ball was fumbled into the end zone, so said the referees. Strong formation coming out here from the pistol for the Panthers. Handoff up the middle. And now it'll be kicked out to the left side. This will be a good gain here by Tyler Sams. I think that's Tyler Sams, who it appeared to be. It's going to be a gain of about 6. Ball now placed on the 27-yard line for the Panthers. Rocket defensive line has done a good job to answer each and every play. They've been able to do that on the last few as well. See what they can do here. That's the first time the Rockets have given up a good chunk on running on first down in quite some time.
You would love to see the Rocket defense force a turnover.
Yeah. There's a lot of ball hawks out there. Hutchins will see the snap. It's going to be a handoff again to Sams over to the left side. He does not have enough for a first down, but he got a generous spot. Good grief. They're going to say it's enough for a first down. All right.
Preston Carr looks like he's holding his arm, shoulder. Hate to see that.
Yeah. In for him will be Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson on the night has been showing that he can be a wide receiver as well. So he'll come in relief for Preston Carr. Hopefully he can get his shoulder fixed.
Looks like he's holding his elbow.
Hatcher Hutchins comes out, and he's got one wide out to the left and one to the right from the left hash. 2 men in the backfield with him. It's going to be a play-action pass over to the right side. It's going to be an incomplete pass. This pass intended for Edwin Cantu. Incomplete pass brings up third down. No, second down, because they just gave him a first. Yeah, second down and 10 for the Panthers from the 30-yard line. Max, look like Preston Carr's going to be all right?
Yeah, I actually don't think he wanted to come out. They saw him grimace just like Ben did, and so they called for him to come out. Came to the sideline and just said he hit that bone, So it looked like
funny bone.
Elbow got hit the wrong way.
Okay.
But he immediately shook off the trainer and said, I'm good.
All right, great. Hatcher Hutchins comes out with one wide out to the left and one to the right from the left hash. It's going to be a handoff again to Sams, and a big tackle here from the Rockets. Running him down from behind looks like Hosea Majors. Wow. Hadn't called that name yet, but my goodness. He ran him down and clotheslined him from behind.
Just a junior.
Wow. Like that depth that the Rockets are showing. Preston Carr will come back in. Coming off the field for the Rockets is Jermaine Faulkner, who has 2 touchdowns on the night. In addition to being a good defensive player. Got 2 rushing touchdowns out of the jumbo package for the Rockets. Snap here to Hutchins. Going to be a pass over to the left side. Complete. The Rockets are going to knock it away before he's able to make it complete. He hit him in the numbers, but he couldn't corral it in. The Rockets have a tackle by A.J. Terrell, I believe, and that will make an incomplete pass and bring up 4th down and 8. I gave too much credit to the Panthers. Great play there by A.J. Terrell.
Yeah, good pass breakup by Terrell on that play. Thought the officials might call that a catch, but they ruled it incomplete. And so the Panthers, looking at 4th and 8 now, are in punt formation.
Hutchins is standing on the 20-yard line, and Coach Carroll has moved up Kentrell Holloway about 10 yards. Kentrell Holloway backs up now, and he's going to return this one from the own 38-yard line. He's got it to the 45, to the 50. He's trying to do a nice move out to the outside. Good stiff arm, and he gets inside the 40-yard line. He's taken down by his mask, and no call. No call, taken down by his mask. Ball's taken down. Ball will be at the 40-yard line in Panther territory. Max, what do you think about that run, man?
Well, I think Kentrell Holloway showed a lot of poise there, not to react. The defender took him down by the collar, a little bit on the face mask, and stood over him as to taunt him. And Holloway did the smart thing and just walked away. Great sportsmanship there by Holloway.
Absolutely. 4:44 remaining. Rockets here leading 34-0. This is the same score that we had beginning the half. Rockets unable to score on their first possession. Second possession of the second half for the Rockets. Clayton coming out with 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left, and an up back for him as well. From the pistol formation. It's going to be a handoff here to Brown. No, it's a faked handoff. Now it's going to pass over to the right side. Good complete pass to Terrell. He's going to have enough for a first down up to the 20. He's going to get taken down at the 15. Great complete pass there to, I guess that's Kentrell Holloway. Sorry, that was a complete pass to Kentrell Holloway. Good play for the Rockets for about 35, but there's a flag on the play.
You know, it's the first game for the officials, too. They have to practice.
Substitutions now for the Rockets as Quintrell Bowman comes in for Kentrell Holloway. It's going to be a sideline warning against the Panthers. Is that the call, Ben?
I think that's correct.
Okay. The chain men are moving here for the Rockets. Ball's placed at the 15-yard line. 4:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Rockets leading 34-0. Clayton has 2 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right, and he pulls out, looks over at Coach Carroll for a adjustment on the offensive call. Panthers showing a 4-2-5 defense that the Rockets have sliced and diced all night, but not able to score so far in the second half. Handoff here to Deshaun Brown. He's going to have it over on the left, sweeping on the left side. He's inside the 10-yard line. He's going to try to bust through, and he does. What great power there shown by Deshaun Brown. Wow. Max, what about that one, man? What power?
So many times tonight. Hit 3, 4, 5 times on a run and just cannot get knocked down. Doesn't even get knocked back. And Brown finds himself in the end zone. Rockets now up 40-0. 4:03 left in the third.
And that means it's not time for the clock to start running yet. So we'll have a few more chances here for the Rockets to try to get some scores in. Jordan Lynch out to kick this point after. Rockets here leading 40-0. 25 seconds shown on the play clock. Clayton will be the holder for the Rockets. I believe that the Rockets are without one player on their special teams, and it may be Coach Carroll coming out to call a timeout, and he does. It's tough when you got to use a timeout on the point after. We'll take a quick timeout back here in a few moments on Rocket Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX. Rockets here leading 40-0.
Hall's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning provides American Standard heating and air units. Learn how upgrading can help you save. Greater efficiency equals greater savings. Hall's Plumbing and Heating and Air, along with American Standard units, work hard to save you money on your heating and cooling bills by using less fuel. No job is too big or too small. Call Hall's Plumbing, Heating, and Air and choose the just right system for you. You can count on Lee Hall and his crew with Hall's Plumbing, Heating, and Air for all of your needs, including all types of plumbing repairs, water heater repair and replacement, water pumps and filters, plus much more. They also handle residential and commercial, and they are fully insured. And they're located at 1071 Leesburg Road. Why not give them a call today at 336-599-6273. 336-599-6273.
All right, after the timeout, 4:03 remaining. Rockets out here to attempt this point after. Jordan Lynch out to attempt this one. Rockets hanging on to a 40-0 lead. Great scoring so far. It's going to be a muffed snap, and Jordan Lynch is going to get tackled at the 7-yard line. And it was just a tough snap that just could not be handled correctly. So the Rockets will.
Good for Jordan. She's a player.
No question. She took a pretty hard hit there, just tough on the hold. So now it's going to be kickoff for the Rockets, and the Panthers will be returning.
She was heading for the end zone, though.
She was, absolutely. That was just a tough snap. My guess is there's just a little bit of miscommunication there, and they'll get it back right next time. 40-0 here, the score. The Rockets have scored on several occasions tonight. 6 touchdowns on the night for the Rockets. The Rockets have not been able to convert on 2 of their point-afters. But 6 touchdowns for the Rockets in 2.5 quarters is pretty good. Hoping they can continue on with their scoring ways. And, you know, I hate to say this, but the higher the score, the better, obviously, because, I mean, I know that the final decision is going to be about who's got the better winning percentage because of the shortened playoffs, but you got to expect that there's probably going to be several tiebreakers, and if that tiebreaker involves high scoring, that may be the excuse the Rockets take for continuing on with their offensive ways. And, of course, it's still the first game of the season as well, Ben. But
really?
I mean, anyway, 4:03 remaining. Rockets out here to kick it away. Orlando Gonzalez-Bello out to kick this one away here for the Rockets from the 40-yard line. Nice kick. It's going to be returned from the 23, and the Panthers are going to have it north of the 35. That's where we get tackled down at the 35-yard line. That's where this drive will begin here in this third quarter. 4:01 remaining. Rockets here leading 40-0, and the Panthers have the ball. Max, what's the feeling like there on the sideline there for the Rockets so far?
Well, there's a lot of relief, to be honest with you. When Lynch caught that ball and looked like she was going to take off and run for it, there was a collective gasp on the sideline, just really not sure what she was going to do, dive on the ball or not. She elected to run for it and took a pretty hard hit. And so every single teammate and coach is going over just to make sure she's okay. She's laughing and smiling, though, so all good down here.
That's great. Hutchins will have one wide out to the left and one to the right. He's going to receive. It's going to be a handoff here to the left side, and that running back has a lot of energy. That handoff was to Jeremiah Reed. The Rockets take him down at the original line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of about a foot, but that running back has a lot of speed there, Max. Or Max, didn't you think he had a lot of speed, Max? Jeremiah Reed?
He did until he was tackled.
Yeah, they hadn't had an opportunity to show off their speed because this Rocket defense has stopped them in their tracks about every time. I mean, just, you know, Moorhead had what, one big play on their first play, and then that's really been it. This Rocket defense has impressed secondary, linebackers, and that line all over the place.
Absolutely. Hutchins comes out with a split back formation, one wide out to the left and one to the right from the left hash. 3:12 remaining here in the third quarter. Deep pass. The Rockets got to block this one away, and they almost get a pick.
Oh.
Very close to picking that one off was A.J. Terrell, who went all the way across the field to try to help out Quan Terrell. And it's just hard when the brothers converge there to stop the completed pass. 3:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Third down and 9 from the 36-yard line. Great defense shown there from the secondary. Ben, thoughts on the defense?
Well, the defense has played well.
Yeah. Slipbacks here for Hutchins. One wide out to the left and one to the right from the left hash. And there is a flag on the play for delay of game. And it's going to bring up third down and, I guess, 15 for the Panthers.
You know, the game has been fairly ragged from a penalty standpoint and such as that. But really, given the limited preseason and no scrimmage and everything, it hadn't been as bad as I thought it could be.
Right. Preston Carr is flushed through, and he's going to try to get a sack, and he will finally get it after missing the first couple attempts at it. He runs down the there's a fight on the other side, and the Rockets have got to break it up, and they do. And now the Panthers are coming in as well to try to do a little bit more, and everybody's just got to calm down. Just calm down. It's not worth it.
We don't need anybody having to sit out next week.
So the Rockets here hanging on to a 40-0 lead, and a little bit of a skirmish that was not related to football breaks out.
Brent, quick shout out to a friend of mine.
Yes, sir.
Gene Young watching down in South Carolina.
There you go. Seeing our dose of 3A Carolina football. Waiting to see what the call is going to be from the referee. It's probably going to be offsetting penalties, likely. I'm just hoping there's not going to be anybody disqualified. To me, it didn't look like there was enough for any disqualification, but I don't know. I didn't hear what they said.
I don't imagine it would take much in the first game of the year if you're on the ground at midfield scrapping. Somebody's probably going to get tossed.
That's right. Personal foul called against the Panthers. Personal foul called against the Rockets. Offsetting penalties. And
nobody gets tossed. Well, good.
That's what I was hoping would happen. Max, is that what you anticipated? Is that what Vegas said?
Well, I wasn't sure, to be honest with you. You know, when you have them grappling like that, to use a wrestling term, when they get in that collar and elbow tie-up, a lot of times when they're jockeying for position, it almost looks like a swing. And I thought they could actually perceive it that way. They did not, so no harm, no foul. Let's just hope. There's a lot of time left. Let's hope we don't see anything else like that.
4th and 15. It's going to be a punt this time, and the Rockets are going to try to return this one with Kentrell Holloway. He's going to catch it and get hit in the act of catching it. And it looks like it could be, and he had a little bit too much to say at the end. That's going to be a personal foul called against Mark Petty. This is the first game jitters now. All right. So not sure what the call is going to be on the field because Kentrell Holloway, in the act of attempting to gather the ball, lost possession of it. It looks like it's going to be Rocket football, but I just can't tell you. What do you think, Ben?
I didn't see who recovered it. I was watching Holloway and the Panther player. Panther player was flagged, I'm sure, for unsportsmanlike.
Right.
But it will all depend on whether or not the Rockets.
And you know it's emphatic when we're this far away and we know that he said something.
Oh, you could,
to
you could
Kentrell
tell.
Holloway.
And the official, you know, if you're going to do something like that, you don't do it with the official 5 feet away.
Right in front of you. So stoppage of play as the referees are trying to decide what to do. It looks like the referees are going to be ejecting somebody this time.
Well, it's the Panther ball. Unsportsmanlike on the Panthers.
And nobody gets tossed.
And so the Panthers are going to be backed up.
So just when we thought the Rocket offense is going to come out for another chance, it's the Rocket defense that's going to be asked to answer the call one more time. Special teams not able to gather the ball. Looked like Kentrell Holloway was in that danger zone where you have to decide, is it time to call the fair catch or do I just let it go? And then he just waited too long to call the fair catch, went after it, and gets tackled in the act of trying to gather the ball.
Yeah, it was a legal hit.
Oh, yeah, nothing wrong with the hit, no. It's just one of those indecisive moments that causes a turnover. Not a turnover, but.
And, of course, Kentrell's, he's wanting to make a play.
He's already made one punt touchdown.
Really,
so.
you can't fault a player for that. But discretion may have been the better part of valor at that point, and probably should have called the fair catch. just let the Rocket offense come out and try to get a score.
So the ball is now placed on the 40-yard line. Hutchins comes out with the Panthers. 2:35 remaining here in the third quarter. Rockets leading 40-0. Hutchins comes out with split backs. He got one wide out to the left and one to the right from the left hash. It's going to hand off here to Savetic. And the Rockets are in there with Preston Carr with a big tackle for a loss of about 5 yards. And he came in there untouched, or so it seemed.
Yeah, Preston almost took the handoff.
Man, and Carr's going to take a quick breather. Max, why do you think he's coming off, man? Just wants to see if Reggie Jackson can do it too?
I don't really know. It looked like he had a conversation with the ref, and the ref told him to come out. That could be another equipment thing. I don't know. But Preston, once again, looked a little disappointed to come out, and now we have a timeout on the field.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here. Back a few moments on the Rock Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX.
The Bruce Moore Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Person Rocket Athletics. And with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry, Bruce Moore can be trusted to take care of all your insurance needs. The Bruce Moore Agency doesn't work for an insurance company. They work for you. They are an independent agent, meaning they are free to choose the best carrier for your home, life, auto, and even business and commercial insurance. Whatever your insurance needs are, the Bruce Moore Agency is there for you. Give them a call today at 336-597-3005, and they'll give you a free quote. Or visit them at brucemooreagency.com. Now located at 4130 Durham Road, inside the Person-to-Person Insurance Building.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network. Rockets here leading 40-0. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. One wide out to the left and one to the right here for Hutchins. Hutchins standing at the 30-yard line. It's going to be a handoff here to the right side. This time will be a handoff to Jeremiah Red. He's going to be taken down at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and 15, and Red appears to be a little bit slow to get up. He does get up, though. 1:50 now remaining.
Once again, Josiah Majors in on that tackle for the Rockets.
Yeah.
He has made his presence known here tonight.
He's a big fella, too.
Yes. Up, another Rocket
no.
down. This one may be a cramp.
Appears to be a cramp there of Jermaine Faulkner. When you score that many touchdowns, something might happen. Remember, no matter whether you're buying a home or property or selling a home or property, start your journey with Pointer and Associates and Agent David Witt. David is at your service with real estate transactions. Will be with you all the way from beginning to end. David is a member of the Pointer Associates team and is dedicated to happy customers, both buyers and sellers. If you're looking for a place in town out in the beautiful Person Canyon landscape or one of our 2 beautiful lakes, David is there by your side. The company, Pointer Associates, has helped so many happy homeowners or those in need of selling property, and they have a reputation for satisfaction. Trust the sale of your home to a trusted partner, and David Witt. Let David work with you to find and purchase a home of your dreams. Let him share his own proven record of success with you. Contact David at the offices at 216 South Main Street in Uptown Roxborough, across from the post office. You can call him at 597-5544. Or you can contact him on his cell phone at 504-1745. That's David Witt at 504-1745 with Pointer and Associates. Max, you still awake down there? I lost him. Oh, sorry. I got you now.
My feet feel like ice blocks, but other than that, we're good. We talked about a running clock, like we might get out of here quick, but that ain't happening.
My friend Elisa Mitchell-Black was here, and she got a little cold, too, and went to the car. She just decided to listen to us from the car, man.
I don't understand that. I'm quite comfortable in here.
You know, when y'all promised me spring football, this is not what I had in mind.
You thought we were going to be playing down in the Dominican Republic or somewhere, didn't you?
That's right.
Rockets' offense is hot, but not enough to keep me warm. It looks like we're approaching play again.
Faulkner had to be helped from hash to hash, but then he jogged the rest of the way off. He wants to get back in that game. Hopefully it's just a quick cramp that he'll get through. as Lieutenant Chris Dickerson gives him a good little fist pump there. Chris Dickerson helping out this year, has been a coach at Northern Middle School, but of course no middle school football, so he has helped out this year with the Person Rockets. Glad to see him helping out up here. Hutch is going to have a keeper, and he's going to get taken down, gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, plus about a pancake, because that's how he's taken down. It'll be 4th and 15 here for the Panthers, and they are no stranger to 4th and 15. Their best offensive play came on special teams when they punted on 4th down, and we gave the ball back to them. So let's see if the Rockets can do a little bit better here. Kentrell Holloway back to return this one. He's already taken one to the house. What can he do right here? Holloway stands at the 34-yard line. 46 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. He inches up to the 40. 4 seconds showing on the play clock for the Panthers. 0 seconds showing on the play clock. And they say the snap got off in time. Nice floating punt, and he's going to be hit before he can grab the ball. He's going to stand up through 2 tackles and finally get taken down on the third one. My guess is it's going to be kick-catch interference. What do you think, Ben?
I think that's probably going to be the call.
We're waiting to see from the man in the white hat what the call is going to be. Sorry, Max, I kept your microphone on there. What'd you see?
Yeah, it's definitely got to be what it is. The defender's hand was wrapped around Holloway's waist when he caught the ball, and so that certainly should be the call.
So the Rocket offense will get a chance to try to put one on the board again here. The Rockets went into this second half leading 34-0. They've only scored 1 touchdown here in the third quarter, hoping to get a couple of more good offensive drives in their arsenal before taking on Eastern Alamance next week in an away game. And, you know, we've talked about some of the celebrated players, but for me, one of the coming out games for Ridge Clayton was 2 years ago against Eastern Alamance at Eastern Alamance. Rockets were not victorious that game, but Ridge Clayton, I believe, started the second half and
showed a lot of promise.
Threw some deep bombs to Dre Newman and also to gosh, I'm so bad. Memory dies.
No, that's okay.
Anyway, I'll think
give yourself 20 years and see how it is.
Handoff here to Jerry Oakley. Good run there of 5 yards. Max, did you see that Jerry Oakley play?
Takes the ball down around the 37-yard line.
Good run there. Max trying to get the batteries fixed on the microphone. Second down and 7 here for the Rockets as they're showing their stable of running backs. And that brings to the end of the third quarter. Rockets here leading 40-0. Back here in a few moments on the Rocket Sports Network on 96.7 WKRX.
Champions and DreamWorks. Like peanut butter and jelly, they go together. You don't have to wait until you reach a professional ranks to look like a pro today. Stop by DreamWorks for all your vehicle accessory needs. DreamWorks has been featured in almost every custom vehicle magazine in the country. Call 599-3388 or visit DreamWorksMotorsports.com. DreamWorks, where vehicle customization is only limited by your imagination. DreamWorks is a proud sponsor of Rocket Athletics.
Grissom and Holloman, Attorneys at Law, is the firm to call for all your legal needs. Christy Grissom and Ben Holloman provide quality legal services in a timely manner that is second to none. With over 30 years of combined legal experience here in Person County, you can be certain that they have the skills needed to resolve your legal issues. Grissom and Holloman, Attorneys at Law, provide a wide range of legal services. Whether your matter involves a criminal or civil trial, personal injury, DWI, or other traffic matter, or if you're purchasing or refinancing a home, Christy Grissom and Ben Holloman have the expertise to help you. Our office is located at 32 Court Street, right across from the courthouse in Uptown Roxborough. Call Christy, Ben, or me, Robin Gentry, at telephone number 336-598-4448. That's Grissom and Holloman, Attorneys at Law, 336-598-4448. 84448.
Score is 40-0. The Rockets here leading in the fourth quarter. And the ball is placed on the 37-yard line in the opening game of the spring season here against the Moorhead Panthers. What a way to begin the home campaign by the Rockets. Clayton will get the snap, and he's going to have a quick pass over to the left side. Incomplete. Pass intended that time for Reggie Jackson. It falls incomplete, but good pass.
Rocket receiving corps got to work on some of these drops. Look the ball in before you start heading upfield. But as we said, first game of the year, plenty of time to work on things like that.
Clayton will have 3 wide outs to the left and 1 to the right. In the backfield with him is going to be Jerry Oakley. Jerry Oakley already has about 3 yards on this play so far. And he's going to have a handoff here, and he will not get a great push that time. Good defense shown by the Panthers to bottle him up as he tried to get that ball forward. Brings up 4th down and 7 here for the Rockets. And it looks like
Rockets are going to punt.
Yeah. Might as well see what it looks like.
Well, we got to practice.
Never thought we'd talk about the Rockets practicing in the second half.
Sullivan coming on to handle the punting chores.
Noah Sullivan's already had one good defensive play. This will be his first punt of the night. We'll see what he can do here. He's standing on the Rocket 50-yard line. Back to return this one appears to be Jeremiah Red for the Panthers.
Delay a game on the Rockets, having trouble getting everybody on the punt team. They hadn't been out there tonight. They forgot they were on the punt team.
Rockets want a little bit more room to get this punt away, Ben.
Well, maybe so.
That's why they did that strategically. And now the Rockets will take a timeout to make sure they have it called just right. We'll do the same. Rockets here leading 40-0, 11:01 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Roxborough proudly has a brand new car wash experience. Now open, Autorific Express Car Wash, located at 417 South Madison Boulevard. You will love it. It's a state-of-the-art 3-minute express wash that gives you an amazingly clean wash with a spectacular light show. Autorific Express Car Wash gives you more. After your wash, pull into their vacuum stations for free vacs and towels usage so you can get your car clean on the inside too. Also save time and money each month with Fast Pass by joining their Unlimited Wash Club starting at only $14.99 per month. You have a new treat awaiting for you on the boulevard. Autorific Express Car Wash. Tell your friends and family and see the difference yourself this week.
All right, back here on the Rocket Sports Network. Rockets here leading 40-0, 11:01 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and the Rockets are out to punt this one away. Rockets had to take a delay of game and a timeout to make sure this punt is executed perfectly. We're excited to see how this special teams performance will be. What do you think, Ben?
They're going to fake it.
Nice punt. It's a good one. Good punt there from the sophomore. It's going to die down at the 6. Hey, we'll take the penalty.
Good call.
Great play there by the Rockets special teams to pin the Panthers inside the 10-yard line. That's where the Panthers will begin this one at the 6, their own 6-yard line with 10:52 remaining. Max, what about these special teams, man?
Well, I know you were excited for that punt. You called it a nice punt before he even hit his foot.
It looked good.
So, yeah, nice anticipation there. Good call. Let's see what the Rockets can do, pinning them inside of the 10. One thing, the Rockets don't have a lot of negatives tonight, but there's been a lot of times where they don't quite know what personnel is going to be on which play, and so that'll have to be cleaned up in the next 2 weeks for sure.
And they will certainly clean that up. If we haven't mentioned, I know a lot of people are watching this on YouTube, watching the game on YouTube and listening to us, but I've really enjoyed watching these new jerseys, the Cardinal with the white helmets and white pants. It's just a really good look, kind of neat. Panthers will have a split back here, and it's going to be a pass over to the right side. It's a duck in the air. Doesn't make it there, but a big hit is put on Number 15, Chris Hopper by Preston Carr. My goodness.
Carr looks like he's
go ahead,
coming
Max.
out.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine, but yeah, Brent, you bring up these jerseys, and I'll tell you what, the helmets are my favorite. This helmet is straight fire, I believe. I would have probably gone with the logo on both sides. They went with the logo on one side and the number on the other, but just great new look for the Rockets. Really excited about that as well.
Absolutely. Hopper comes out, and he's the backup quarterback here for the Panthers. He's got one wide out to the left and one to the right. He's standing on his own 2-yard line. Rockets are going to bring a lot of pressure, but it's going to be a good run here. If they can get a stop on it, the Rockets are trying to. Good run shown that time by Tyler Sams. It's going to be positive yards, but not enough for the first down. That'll bring up 3rd and approximately 5 for the Panthers. 10:32 remaining here in the third quarter. Rockets leading 40-0.
Rockets working some of the backups into the game now on defense.
And the Rockets have shown good lateral speed to catch up with Sams. He's a little bit of a change of pace back. Panthers still going with their backup quarterback and Chris Hopper as Ben shuffles his papers. One wide out to the left and one to the right from the right hash. It's going to be a handoff to Sams. It's going to be enough for a first down. The Rockets trying to knock him down, and they do. My goodness.
Vision over there.
It was. Panthers but Sams has a good run. That gives a first down for the Panthers. That's their gained first down of the second half with the 9:54 remaining here in the second half. Running off the field for the Rockets is Steven Victoriano. Coaching staff is very high on his ability to play both ways. And there's going to be a little bit of motion there for the Panthers. Split backs here again shown for Chris Hopper. His one to the left and one to the right. He looks over to his right side. Quick pass out to the outside. The Rockets are going to tackle him man down. Good tackle there by Aaron Ward. And Aaron Ward has got to be one of the highest octane tacklers the Rockets have.
Yes, he is. He tries to bring the big hit every play.
Josiah Majors comes out. Victoriano comes in for him. Second and 5 here for the Panthers from their own 28-yard line. One wide out to the left and one to the right here for Hopper for the Panthers. Rockets are showing blitz. It's going to be a handoff here to Sams to the right side. He's going to have enough for a nice first down. The Rockets trying to bring the man down, and they do. First tackle there, grabbing onto him, is going to be by Noah Sullivan, and the Rockets have a little bit of help to bringing the man down. Another good first down for the running game for the Panthers as they show that they do have a little bit of offense left here with 8:38 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Rockets here leading 40-0.
Sam's showing a lot of quickness coming out of that backfield. He's had some good runs on this drive.
Certainly has. Panthers will again come out with two wideouts, one to the left and one to the right. Pistol strong formation here shown by Hopper. He sees the snap, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle to Sams again, and Sams is going to get bottled up at the pass, and looks like there's not going to be any gain. Well, they are going to give him a yard. Nice little gain there by Sams. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Panthers from their own 45. 7:54 remaining now in the fourth quarter. Max, you're not getting lulled to sleep down there, are you, man?
No, man, I'm good. Cheerleaders are still going strong. Too cold to sleep down here. And that clock's rolling.
We started the night at 63 and looked like a late summer day, but it certainly has gotten cold on you down there, man.
Yeah, but that's all right. How good is it to have football back? Rockets look good, so no, everything is fine as wine down here.
There we go. Panthers going to get a false start. That's going to mock them back a little bit. Now they're going to be a delay of game. I thought they got a false start. Okay. Had enough for Max and I to talk out a whole paragraph. There's some big boys down there for the Panthers, too, but the Rockets have been in there stopping them. 2nd and 15 now for the Second and 14 for the Panthers from their own 40-yard line. 7:20 remaining.
You're right. There's some big ones.
One wide out to the right and one to the left here. Pistol formation for the Panthers. Panthers see the snap. It's going to be a fake handoff here to Sams. Pass over to the right side. The Rockets are not going to be able to get a pick, but it was a broken up pass. That pass was intended for number 46, Tyrese Galloway. Pass is incomplete.
Once
brings
again,
up third down.
Noah Sullivan on the coverage there.
He's had a good game.
Yeah, good pass break up. But he is.
Oh no.
He is down on the field.
The curse of the announcer. Hopefully he's all right. Maybe it's just a quick cramp. We'll take a quick break. Back here in a few moments. Rockets here leading 40-0 with 7:14 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Another Rockets season is underway, but I want to tell you about a place that has no off-season, Madison Marketplace, the adorable boutique specializing in personalization. They have beautiful clothing, jewelry, handbags, and gifts for all occasions. Birthdays, holidays, weddings, recitals. Anytime you need a gift, Madison Marketplace will not disappoint. Madison Marketplace has been a longtime supporter of the Rockets, and you can always find Person Rockets and RCS Bulldogs apparel. You can even customize it to your favorite athlete. Inventory is being updated all the time. And be sure you stay tuned to the Rockets broadcast, where we will be sure to tell you about all the sales and special events going on at Madison Marketplace. Go see Madison Marketplace today at 219 South Madison Boulevard and tell them you heard their ad on the Rockets Sports Network.
All right, third down here in the fourth quarter, 7:02 remaining. Little Johnny Guitar Watson there from my buddy Ben Holloman. He can also sing the entire song backwards in Spanish. Handoff here, fake to the right side. It's going to be the Rockets trying to push out the quarterback, and it's going to be a pass to the sidelines. Incomplete. And that'll bring up fourth down here for the Panthers. What will the Rockets show this time on special teams? Fair catch this time.
Well, we're.
Oh, surely. Are they going for it? Nice. Okay. Looks like the Panthers are going to go for this one here. Fourth down from their own 40-yard line. Head quarterback for the Panthers is still Chris Hopper. Comes out one wide out to the left and one to the right. Rockets showing a lot of men in the box here. Hopper looks over to the right side. He's going to try to throw a deep bomb, and it's going to be.
That would be interference.
Oh. I didn't even see it. Sorry. That was pretty bad. That's going to be tough on the Rockets.
That was almost a mugging.
So the decision to go for the conversion will benefit the Panthers. Pass interference indeed called against the Rockets. Pretty blatant.
Now,
Max, was there any question down there, man?
no, there's.
Oh, say it again. I didn't hear you.
Was there any question as to whether there was interference on that play?
No, none at all. Moorhead keeps their drive going.
They could have called targeted.
Ball's placed at the Rocket 45, 1st and 10 here. 6:38 remaining. Rockets still trying to pitch a shutout here on the defense. Snap here is going to be fake handoff to the left side. Passes across the middle. The Rockets are trying to break that one up. They're unable to do so, but big tackle there from Aaron Ward, but good completion to the big man, number 49 there, Kelton Williams. Good reception there.
Nice catch by Williams. There, good coverage by Aaron Ward, but nice pass. Panthers got a little something going here in the fourth quarter offensively.
Ball now on the 32-yard line. Panthers have shown that Hopper can move things here. He's coming in relief of Hatcher Hutchins. Hopper is going to do a handoff here to the left side, and it'll be up the middle now. Good run that time by Jeremiah Red, who has shown some good speed here for the Panthers in this fourth quarter. That'll bring up second down and about 5. Red will have to come out. His helmet came off. And the Rockets are going to show some substitutions as well. Running off the field for the Rockets is going to be Scott Gentry. Game has kind of slowed down a little bit. 17 seconds now showing on the play clock. 5:20 remaining. Rockets leading by 4.
Brent, Scott Gentry getting some playing time. Only a freshman.
Yeah. I've heard the coaches talk about they're pretty high on him as well.
Oh, yes.
Split backs here shown for the Panthers. And a good run that time by number 44, Tyler Sams, who's had a good second half. That should be enough for a first down for the Panthers. And they continue to move this ball on the ground. Ball's placed at the Rocket 19. First down for the Panthers with 4:58 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Brent, let me also say here, I know you've heard me say this before, but Johnny Guitar Watson, the late, great Johnny Guitar Watson, is an underappreciated musical genius.
Split backs here shown for the Panthers. One wide out to the left and one to the right. Shown over to the right side
nice
as an attempted pass is broken up there by the Rockets. That breakup will be credited to Aaron Ward, who's been all over the defensive backfield. I mean, all over the defense in the middle there. He's done a good job tonight. But you're right, Ben. Johnny Guitar Watson is underappreciated. We got to make sure to play a little bit of that every time you join the broadcast. As our salute to you and your years of service.
I appreciate you saying that. Of course, you didn't know who he was till
you told me.
I told you.
How many things you have taught me I don't want anyone to know. The Panthers have one wide to the left and one to the right. It's going to be a handoff here to Sams again over to the right side. He's got a head full of steam. Might have enough for a first down. I think that's what the referee on the sideline is signaling. And all of a sudden, this Moorhead offense is showing some life on the ground. Max, that's a pretty good run down there, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, it was. And, you know, we talked about what the Rockets have to face in the next couple of weeks. And Moorhead's in the same boat. You know, this is their first game as well. And so they're trying to work on some stuff. And, you know, that's – you see 40-7 if it gets to that, and that's a blowout. We know that. But on their end, they improved on some stuff. They got in the end zone. And so this is momentum for their next few weeks as well.
Absolutely. Split backs here for Hopper. One wide out to the left and one to the right from the right hash. High snap. It's going to be a good tackle there by the Rocket defense.
Majors.
Big man there, Hosea Majors, with a big-time tackle. Man. It's like coming into a brick wall the way he put the man down.
You know, we were talking even before the first half ended about the possibility of a running clock. I don't know that either coaching staff wanted to see a running clock here tonight.
Right.
Because you haven't played since 2019. And do you really want to waste real game time when you could be working on offense, defense, special teams, things you're going to need throughout the season?
Right.
I think both coaches are very happy that the running clock did not come into play here tonight.
Hopper fakes a pass. The Rockets are going to be able to have some good defense. Good pressure there shown by Quintrell Bowman. He went up in the air trying to block the attempted pass and then continued to pursue the quarterback after the play. Good play there by Quintrell Bowman.
Good coverage out there by Terrell. Really? My goodness. Kelly Snow says this is the 18th play of this drive by the Panthers.
It is certainly the longest drive of the night.
We can call it sustained.
Panthers have no wideouts to the left. They have both of them to the right side from the right hash with split backs. And it's going to be a timeout here called, this time called by the Panthers. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a few moments. Rockets here leading 40-0 with 3:03 remaining. Back here in a few moments, folks. Stay with us.
Person County's collision auto experts can be found at Bose Collision Center. They can perform any auto body work from minor dents to major collision repairs. They will ensure your vehicle is repaired to the highest standard with quality materials and products. All mechanics at Bose Collision Center are ASE certified, so they can tackle any auto body repair task. Whether you commute to Durham or Raleigh every day, or only travel the back roads, you know no one is immune to accidents. And if an accident happens to you, take your vehicle to Bose Collision Center where you can be sure it will be repaired good as new. Call them today at 336-597-4431 to schedule an appointment for a free quote. After they repair your vehicle, to get you safely back on the road, they'll give you a complimentary car wash. Trust the company Rockets fans have trusted for years. That's Bose Collision Center, a proud sponsor of all Person Rocket athletics.
3:03 remaining here. Rocket defense out here trying to stop the Panthers from getting on the board. Man goes in motion. Hopper looks over to the right side. Now he's going over to the left. A good defense shown there from the Rockets. Pass is incomplete, and there's a little bit of push at the end for no good reason. And it looks like this penalty's got to be against Tate Lawson for the Panthers. Unnecessary at the end of a play that had just been broken down completely. 2:55 remaining now, and we're waiting to see what the penalty is going to be. A little bit of chippy here.
Yeah, well, I mean, once again, first game of the year, and Rockets came out just a ball of fire on offense and defense.
And I know that the weather has affected the Rockingham County teams just like us, but, you know, the Rockets have had a lot of their practices cut because of weather-related situations and weren't sure they're going to be able to get in as many days of pad hitting that they had to get to meet the state regulations for playing. So they had a lot of movement there. Some of the Rocket football players also play basketball. And so we have a player like Deshaun Brown, Kentrell Holloway, both the Terrell brothers, both contributing tonight, and, of course, Ridge Clayton. So 5 big-time contributors are here tonight and doing a good job. Long field goal coming out to be attempted. This could be a
43-yarder.
Golly. Hold is good. Kick does not have enough gas. It's going to fall down into the end zone. So the Rockets will take over on their own 25-yard line, I guess where the ball was placed, with 2:39 remaining. Max, what do you call right here, man?
You know, at this point, I do think you get that plethora of running backs, some more work, perhaps try a new face, and I think they are going to try some new players in here. You know, you do want to work on stuff, but at this point, 40-0, 2.5 left. At this point, I think you just want to get out of here. Another thing you do see, you certainly don't want an injury. But in a blowout like this, and we've seen it already, teams get chippy. And every time they collide, usually the team that's on the losing end is making little comments. They're trying to get little jabs in. It's the only victory they can get of the night. And so the last thing you want, too, is something to be said and a retaliation.
A.J. Terrell will come in relief of Ridge Clayton as quarterback. In the backfield with him will be, I can't see who that is. My guess is it's been, I don't know.
Kyrese McCain, I believe.
Good, yeah, I see it now. Good handoff here to Kyrese McCain. It's going to be a tackle for a loss. That'll keep the clock running, though. That'll bring up 2nd down and, I guess, 12. No, 2nd and 14. Ball is placed in between the hashes in the middle. Terrell is in the backfield with Kyrese McCain. He's got 2 wideouts to the right and 2 to the left. Panthers are showing 7 men in the box. Rockets let the clock go down to 8, and now Terrell's going to try to hold this one. He's going to get tackled in the backfield. That tackle completed by Jackson Law, and that'll bring up 3rd down. 1:41 now remaining. The clock continues to run. 3rd and 16 here for the Rockets Ball's placed at their own 24. As Max said, they're just trying to get some runs in here, and no turnovers is what the goal, I guess, is here.
Well, and some new players on the offensive line, too. Once again, you're trying to build depth.
That's right. And that's going to be a false start against the Rockets. As the clock winds down to 5 seconds left on the play clock, 1:10 showing on the game clock here in the fourth quarter. Rockets leading 40-0. And it's going to be third down and Hurdle Mills for the Rockets. Such a blessing for the Rockets to be in this situation up this much, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Rockets come out in the first.
If it was 40-0 the other way, we'd probably be a little chippy up here in the press box.
That's right. Rockets here going to have a completed pass over to the left side. That pass will be completed to Noah Sullivan by Terrell, and that'll bring up fourth down for the Rockets with 55 seconds remaining, and it's going to be a special teams test for the Rockets here as they bring out the punting unit. Sullivan is certainly going to have a test here for the young sophomore's career. 33 seconds now showing on the game clock, 20 seconds showing on the play clock. Play clock down to 10 seconds, 22 seconds shown on the game clock. Nice snap, and it's an end-over-end punt. It's going to be returned here and muffed. The Rockets might be able to get it, and they are able to recover it there at the 30-yard line. Recovery that time will be made and credited to Quintrell Bowman, who's had some good defensive plays, and glad to see that he gets that play credited to him. 7.4 remaining, and Max, the Rockets are going to be able to take this one in at 40-0 after taking a knee. What do you think, Max?
Yes, they did. Excellent play right there. And see the difference with the Rockets there. They held back, waited for the guy to make contact with the ball, then jumped all over him, able to force the fumble, and they can get into victory formation.
Absolutely. Good to see the Rockets in victory formation for the first game of the season. They opened up last year 0-3, went to Moorhead, got a win, went into the next part of the season at 1-3. Rockets take a knee, and they're going to take this victory here 40-0 against the Moorhead Panthers, the Eden Moorhead Panthers. Good win here for the Rockets. Good first opening game. Beautiful field, great jerseys, and just even better output there on the field.
Good performance by the Rockets in all three phases, and I'm sure Coach Carroll is pleased with how this opening contest went tonight. Obviously some things that have to be worked on, but overall a